Hi. Do I sound good?
Ooh, bitch, yeah, you always sound good.
It lives. It lives.
Ooh.
We keep resurrecting. We keep resurrecting the show and
Y-
killing it. And resurrecting
y'all,
it again.
it never died. It never died. Bitch, y'all have
Are
been
you
asking,
sure?
where's MK? Where's MK? MK has been here, but we've been coming out in our Patreon. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Subscribe to that if you want. Like we've been pumping out exclusive content over there.
Yeah.
So sorry to tell our normal. No, in all honesty, we've just been busy, and
Very busy.
life has
Both
been
of our
getting in the
lives
way.
have like
Yeah,
rocked in good ways and bad ways.
yeah,
And we've just been away for so long. And yeah, this is not our first like main episode because, well, you saw the title and we're going to be
yeah,
ranking the MCU projects, which we were planning on doing before Quantumania comes out. But
yeah,
hey, I mean, we didn't both watch Quantumania yet. So
yeah. I still haven't seen it. But I saw it 2 weeks ago now, a week ago,
a week
um,
ago.
a week ago. So yeah,
Whew.
Quantumania is not included in this. This is the 2022 ranking. Quantumania is a 2023 movie. Um, but if it were included in this ranking, it would probably land somewhere in the 30s.
I mean, you haven't watched it yet, Khalifa. Like the people that like Quantumania are like loving it. Okay,
I might
so
love it. I don't know. We'll see.
I really hope you do. I really hope you do. I'm not gonna say where I stand on it. I haven't like. I think it's quite clear to you
Oh,
where I
I
stand.
can see your rating on Letterboxd. I know where you stand on
I rate.
it.
well, well, you don't know if I'm just like putting it up like for show until like you watch the movie and like I reveal it to you. You know.
Oh no! I mean, I listen. This is gonna be a Thor: Love and Thunder situation where I go in with zero expectations, and maybe I enjoy it. But last time this happened, it didn't turn out well. We're gonna talk about
Oh,
Thor: Love and Thunder today,
trust,
and
trust.
yeah, it was rough. So
So
yeah.
if
Oh,
you, yeah, sorry, go
no, go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, so if you have been listening to us for more than a year, you might remember that last year, a little bit earlier than this, like maybe around December time, we put out like a ranking special where we ranked everything that came out that year,
Hmm.
and hopefully this is something that we're gonna keep doing, as long as we love the MCU and as long as we keep watching it,
Yeah,
which
because it's getting shaky.
is getting
Let me tell
very
you what.
shaky.
Let me
So,
tell you what.
ooh, yeah, tell
Okay,
me.
I want to get right into it. There's a lot to discuss today. So today
Okay.
we're going to be ranking the 2022 projects
Mhm.
of the MCU, which are, as you listed. Can you please read them out loud because I forgot?
Okay, yeah. The projects that we'll talk about today are Moon Knight, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness,
Hmm.
Miss Marvel, Thor Love and Thunder, She Hulk Attorney at Law, Werewolves
Oh,
by Night, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
oh, okay.
And if you want to know how we rank previous MCU projects, you can scroll on down and hear our previous ranking special.
Speaking of,
Mm-hmm.
I want to make this like a tradition thing. I do want to read the entire list because it's going to keep growing and it's
Yeah,
going to be
we should.
ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
By the next 2 years, it's going to be like 60 movies long, 60 projects long,
Ooh.
and it's always going to be fun. So I'm going to read through this list. Do you want to do
Okay,
it
it's gonna be.
now? So one of us is going to do it now, and one of us is going to do it at the end. Do you want this one or the
Mhm.
one at the end?
Can I do this one because I want you to like have the big word vomit at the end.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, should I go from top to bottom or bottom to top?
Top to bottom, 1 to 32.
All right. So our current MCU ranking, and this is the collective ranking of both me and Khalifa's opinion.
Yes, we
At number
looking
one,
at this list. Like we do not agree on everything. It's just these are the
yeah,
compromise. This is the compromise list.
for
Yeah.
sure. This is like the brand, MK the brand's
Yes.
ranking. So at number one, of course, it's WandaVision. Number
Duh.
two, Avengers Infinity War. Number
Mhm.
three, Captain America Civil War. Number four, Thor Ragnarok. Five, Avengers Endgame. Six, Spider Man No Way Home. Seven, Captain America The Winter Soldier. Eight, Guardians of the Galaxy. Nine, Black Panther. 10, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. 11, Loki, Season 1. 12, The Avengers. 13, Spider Man Homecoming. 14, Ant Man. 15 Spider-Man Far From Home, 16 Black Widow, 17 Eternals, 18 The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, 19 Shang-Chi, 20 Doctor Strange, 21 Hawkeye, 22 Captain Marvel, 23 Captain America the First Avenger, 24 Iron Man, 25 Ant-Man and the Wasp, 26 Iron Man 3, 27 Avengers Age of Ultron, 28 Thor, 29 Iron Man 2, 30 Thor the Dark World, 31 What If Season 1, and 32 dead last is The Incredible Hulk. Woo!
Okay. So
And just like last time, we will attach a PNG like in the description of the episode, so you can go and look at the list.
did you actually do it last time?
Yeah, I did. It's there.
Oh, period. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Woo.
are we doing it release order, or are we doing it with what conversations we want to have? Because this list is going to be
Mhm.
front loaded, because we have a lot to talk about in regards to Moon Knight and Multiverse of Madness,
Ooh.
which we both
Yeah.
disagree about. But there are things we agree about later on, which is like, so how do you want to
Mhm.
do this? Because it's going to be front loaded.
I think we should go the same route that we took the last time, and like we go like by chronological, not
Release
chronological.
order.
I'm sorry, like release order. Yeah.
Okay. So
Ooh.
first up is the Oscar Isaac. What's his face? The villain, Ben, whatever. What's his name? Ethan Hawke.
Arthur Ethan
Yeah,
Hawke. Yeah.
the Oscar Isaac, Ethan Hawke, May Kalamawi.
Ooh.
You know, TV show Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Moon Knight is interesting, because should I start or should you?
Um, I can start because I'll finish very quickly, and also if you want to
Yeah,
hear
you can
more
start.
in-depth thoughts, you can scroll on down and hear our in-depth thoughts about each project.
That we
Moon Knight.
recorded, but something about the Moon Knight spoiler cast, which is funny though. We recorded it in a hotel room before
Mm-hmm.
seeing Multiverse of Madness, and I was sick,
Yeah.
and it was one of the 2 live episodes we've ever done
Mm-hmm.
with both of us in the place
The
at the same
same
time.
room. Yeah.
So it sounds different. It's really, yeah, it's a very unique spoiler cast. So yeah,
It's a
definitely
very
check it
interesting
out.
episode. Like the 2 episodes that came out at that time were very interesting.
Yeah.
So Moon Knight. Moon Knight is something I didn't have any expectations for at all, and I can safely say that I really connected with Moon Knight, and I really liked a lot of the concepts, and especially as a little Arab boy myself, like I felt very represented, which I'm gonna talk more about in another project,
Oh yeah.
which I felt represented by more.
This is what you know. What has let I don't want to cut you off, but
Yeah,
the
it's fine.
representation aspect
Mm-hmm.
is what made me realize that I actually like Moonlight less than I thought. Moon Knight,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, because I saw myself represented in something else,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, you know what, this representation is better than this one, and like
Um,
so I took that one
I
out.
mean, and I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
I still think that having someone that like speaks my language and stuff like that, that still really
yeah, that is
resonates
true.
with me. So I am really high on Moon Knight. There's some shaky stuff here and there in the show, but I had rewatched it recently, and I I still think that it's great.
Oh, you rewatched it?
Well, I guess like someone else in my house was watching it, and I just like tagged along, and I was just like sitting beside them. So my
Okay,
mom
and
was
you still
watching
like
it.
it?
Um, my mom didn't. My mom liked it until like the hippo. So
I
she
mean,
was like,
she's thrilled
because
because
she
yeah,
as soon as what was her name? Tawaret?
I can't remember.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
been a
her.
long time.
As soon as the hippo. By the way, spoilers for everything.
Oh yeah, we
Um,
forgot to say that. Full spoilers for
spoilers for
everything. Yeah.
everything. As soon as the hippo appeared, my mom was like, "Oh, this is some like kid shit," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So, yeah.
Okay.
Woo. What about you? How do you feel about Moon Knight?
Okay. So initially,
Mm-hmm.
Moon Knight, while watching it, I was having a fun time, and
Mm-hmm.
then the show ended, and I felt a little bit off about the finale. I still think the finale is the worst episode of that season,
Mm-hmm.
and which is not something that's unique to that show, to that Marvel show. It's
Ooh,
I mean
yeah.
that
If we're
was
talking about brand,
yeah, at that point that was a staple for MCU shows.
yeah.
Um, but I had still liked it by the end of it. We discussed it. I was like, I wasn't as high on it as you were, but I was like, you know what? I like this 4 out of 5, whatever.
Hmm.
Upon pondering on it a little bit and like, thinking about it more and comparing it to other projects and stuff like that,
Hmm.
I kind of I think the term like fell out of love is strong because I was never in love with it in the first place. It was
Hmm.
more like I started seeing the crazy cracks and
Yeah.
like the amount, just like the sheer amount of like stuff that are like objectively not good in that show.
Hmm.
I think objectively not good. And I think the representation had blinded me a little bit, which is fine. I
Mm.
mean, this is not like an object. I feel like we should have said this at the top. This is not like an objective ranking. This is,
Yeah.
hey, we
This
like
is
this, we
like
don't
our
like this,
opinion and how we feel
because
about it. Yeah.
there's going to be a project we're going to talk about coming up that has objectively the worst villains in the MCU probably ever,
Yeah.
and it's going to be really high on the list.
Yeah, of
And it's like,
course.
so yeah, so it's like this is not an objective, like, this is a positive, this is a negative, and this is the GPA, and we're
Hmm.
equating the GPA, and like,
It's just what worked with us, what didn't work with
what
us.
didn't work. So it's not,
Yeah.
it's like we take objectivity into it a little bit, but
Hmm. Hmm.
it's mostly just we liked this, we didn't like it.
Yeah.
Um,
Period.
with
Oh wait. Actually,
yeah,
no. Can I interrupt you for a sec?
of course.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to like move around any of the rankings, but I'm assuming not since you didn't mention it. So,
We can do it at the end.
all right, sure.
Yeah, by the end, because
Okay.
there are a couple of things where I'm like, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
All right.
yeah. So upon seeing, so the representation had blinded me a little bit, which I don't think is a bad thing, because like that's part of why I liked the show, and that's completely fair.
Hmm.
Um, but there was representation in a project coming up. I think we should keep teasing it. It's in Miss Marvel,
Yeah.
and Moon Knight had the Egyptian Arabic representation, but the representation in Miss Marvel felt a lot more at the center of it, and
Yeah.
intentional,
And it
and
was a lot more nuanced as well.
a lot more nuanced, and it felt a lot more personal.
Yeah.
And it just like the representation in Moon Knight, was like, hey, I know that place.
Yeah.
Whereas
Or
the
ooh, it's an Arabic
representation,
song. You know.
yeah, and the representation in Moon Knight and Miss Marvel was like, oh my god, this is me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like, it was just on a completely different level. So I'm like, it doesn't take anything away from Moon Knight necessarily. It was just
Hmm.
like, this is one aspect that I really liked about the show that this other show did so much better. So it's like it kind of takes away from it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and I'm left with, I love everything with, the asylum and, you
Ooh.
know, that side of Moon Knight. And then I
Yeah.
realized there wasn't any real resolution to it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
and
And
then I
it
and
was
then
intentional? Question mark.
I don't know at this point. And then I remember, the villain who I can't even remember their name, and it's
Arthur
like
Harrow.
Arthur. Sure, yeah. And what was his deal? And he was just a blah villain. And I remember, I mean, Oscar
Like a
Isaac's
big
little,
kaiju fight at the end.
yeah, the big kaiju fight with the crocodile lady, and like
Ooh.
Oscar Isaac's, annoying bird friend. What was his face?
Khonshu.
Khonshu. And I'm like, when I zoom out, there are aspects of the show I really like,
Yeah.
but when I actually look at it, I'm like, what the fuck did we watch? And like, how
Hmm.
did I enjoy? Like in the moment, okay, it's enjoyable, but now like, I'm like,
It's like,
what?
do not think about this, like, at all.
Like, don't think about. You know what I mean? Because when you
Yeah.
think about it, it completely falls apart. And this
Mhm.
is the case with a lot of MCU movies. I'm not gonna say this is unique to Moon Knight, but
Yeah, for
looking at the
sure.
batch,
Hmm.
like talk about the bad parts of Miss Marvel all you want, but it's very in your face about the bad shit in it. Like,
Yeah.
you think
Yeah.
about Miss Marvel, and it's like, no, you remember the really good stuff.
Hmm.
And I think about Moon Knight, and I'm like, what happened in that show? Like, I'm not sure what happened in that show. So
Mm.
to me, that really pushes it down, and I've really, really soured on it.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so yeah, so I'm not. Yeah, it has fallen down the rankings a little bit, not a lot. I still think
Mm,
it was ultimately like a decent, good experience. It's just I thought it was great. Now I think it's just good or
mhm,
decent. So ranking it is going to be tough.
mm. So here's the thing. Before my quote unquote rewatch slash window watch, um, I also kind of soured down a little bit on Moon Knight, and I'm like, okay, it's
That's not
really high
true.
on my
Stop
person.
lying. That's
Huh?
not true.
I'm no, not soured down, but I'm like, okay, like the more I think about it, the more like maybe it wasn't that big of an eat, and I was mainly looking at its place in my personal ranking, and I was like, does it deserve to be there? And honestly, when I window watched with my mom, I was like, yeah, like I forgot like how fun the ride of the show was for me personally. So
Listen,
yeah.
I'm a big advocate of it's all about the journey, not the destination.
Hmm.
Um, but I do think with the MCU specifically,
Hmm.
I feel like the destination kind of matters
Oh, for
sometimes, most
sure.
of the time.
Yeah.
So it's like
Hmm.
it's really tough. I don't know, but I also don't think something should require a rewatch for me to be like, I don't know how, like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe this wasn't that bad. Like I don't know if
Hmm.
it
Hmm.
left a bad impression on me, it's bad. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessary for me to rewatch it to be like I don't think it's that bad. I don't know. It's like this Moon Knight out of all the projects
Hmm.
this year that have released in 2022 is the one that I'm like question marks on the most. Like I don't know if I
Hmm.
love this. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I dislike it.
Hmm.
Whereas all the other ones, I think, oh my god, this is fucking abysmal. Um, or this is great.
This is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
this is the toughest one to rank, I think, for
okay.
me.
So for you, when you look at the list that we have right now, give me a range. Like Moon Knight shouldn't be lower than what movie or
This is gonna
project?
kill you.
Okay.
I like Eternals more.
Whew. Okay, so you think Moon Knight should be lower than Black Widow?
This is the thing. I like Eternals more than Black Widow. You pushed for Black Widow to be above Eternals, not me.
Ooh.
But I can't. I really
Got
can't
me
in good
there.
I can't in good conscience put this under Eternals because I love Eternals more.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
Eternals left much more of an impression on me. Eternals, I think we're gonna push higher at the end because it really left an
I
impression on me.
Yeah, I think we might push Eternals a little higher. So here's the thing. My Okay. So I would love to put Moon Knight at number 7, right above Winter Soldier. But
Oh my god.
but when we're talking about range, when we're talking about range, um around Far From Home, around rank 15 is good with me. So like I can make that sacrifice and make it like be number 18. Sure.
Above Falcon and below Eternals.
Yeah, because like I think that objectively Moon Knight isn't like I don't think Moon Knight is objectively better than Loki or
Oh, a
objectively
hundred
better
no.
than
Yeah.
Guardians. So I yeah, like for me it's really high. Like in my personal ranking, it's my number 5, but that's only like for like personal reasons and like how
Yeah.
much I
But like
personally
this
enjoyed the show.
but like this list is personal. So like
Hmm.
it's not that it's like objectively worse. It's
Yeah.
that like do you feel strongly enough about it to put it above Eternals? Because I feel very strongly about Eternals and I
No.
will fight you about it.
Yeah, no, I don't feel that strongly about it. Like, especially like if it ends up benefiting Eternals, I'm not gonna say anything. Like, I'm not mad about it. You know what I mean? Because
Eternals is
just
moving.
defend
Listen, at
Eternals
the
at all costs.
yeah, if we move Eternals up, we might move Moon Knight up.
Okay, sure. I'm willing to put Moon Knight at 18. So below Eternals, above Falcon and the Winter Soldier. For now,
All
at the end
right.
we might be moving some shit around, but
Yeah, I think we will. I think we will.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
Moon Knight is the new number 18.
Yeah.
Let me just move that up. And okay, saved. Now you can refresh the thing and it
Yeah.
should.
All right. It's here.
All right.
Ooh. It's so low for
Boom.
me. Okay. Bitch. Now the next one, I think will take up the largest chunk.
Ooh! You want to have a conversation?
Actually, okay. So where do we start? Like, next one is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness,
I
which,
want to start by telling the audience, if you want to hear me at my most distraught, at my most disappointed, at my most crushed, at my angriest, at my just, if you want to hear me like fume for 60 minutes straight, go go listen to our Multiverse of Madness spoiler cast,
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
because I just let it out.
Ooh.
I fucking despise this movie.
Mm,
I don't think, if we're looking at it objectively,
mhm,
and even like the way I rate movies, I don't think this is even the worst project released this phase.
mhm. Oh,
But on
for
a per-
sure,
but
for
I
sure.
but on a personal level, I fucking despise this
Yeah,
movie. I
this movie
hate this.
personally took a shit on you
This
specifically.
movie came to my house and murdered my cat, murdered my mom, murdered my dad,
Ooh,
called me slurs,
ooh,
shat on my bed, shat on my consoles, shat on broke my TV. I mean,
ooh.
it slashed my tires. I mean, this movie was a very personal disappointment.
Yeah.
If I could, I would put this at number 34, the
Ooh.
dead end of the list. Obviously, that's
Okay.
not going to be the placement, but
Mhm,
I've never been so like disappointed and crushed by something after
mhm.
being so excited for it
Yeah.
ever in the history of me being excited for anything.
Mhm,
This was in terms of media in general, this was the singular most disappointing event of my life.
mhm.
So I just despise this movie. I think like,
That
should we
part.
should we discuss why? I guess because I don't want to keep getting into, because it's a long
Yeah, I
conversation.
just need to add that if you've been following, me and Khalifa traveled to watch this movie. This is how much we were excited to
Yeah,
watch it,
yeah.
and
We
ooh,
paid how
yeah,
much? Like basically like what? If I want to put it in dollars, like $1,500 to watch this movie. Sound like that?
yeah, probably because
Two
we had to
thousand
pay for the
dollars
flight, we had to pay for
The
hotels, we had to pay
hotel, for the
for. Ooh,
movie itself. It was because we were so. It has to do with our number one. Number one is WandaVision. We loved that show
yeah,
so
yeah,
much, and this was
hmm,
the sequel for all intents and purposes. The sequel,
yeah, yeah,
and it was just. I've never seen a sequel completely shit on its predecessor like this since
hmm.
like. And if y'all want to talk about The Last Jedi doing that, baby, Multiverse of Madness and WandaVision. I mean,
Oh, for
talk
sure.
about talk about taking a dump on
Hmm.
everything that's been set up before you. So
Ooh,
I completely despise this movie. This was the first thing I this was the first MCU anything I've watched where I was like, this might make me hate the MCU.
mm.
And that's my piece on Multiverse of Madness. You go ahead.
So I kind of liked it. um, so okay, so I definitely share the disappointment. I was definitely very disappointed when I went and watched the movie and stuff. Um, However, I wasn't as offended by the movie as much as you were,
Mhm.
where I I was there for the ride for like 70-60% of the movie, and the last chunk is where it completely lost me.
To its credit, I was
Mm-hmm.
never bored while watching it, which is something I can't say for the rest of the projects here.
Ooh, I
I did I,
mean,
I did
yeah,
not pull my phone to read text. The movie is engaging. I'll give it
it is
that.
engaging. That
It's
is right.
paced it's paced like someone was like, like the editor was taking crack before, editing the movie. But that means the pacing was really fast, so it's like you
Yeah.
were never bored. It was just like the like it took you time to like grasp where you were in the story, and it would completely shift
Mm-hmm.
to another
Mm-hmm.
thing, and it would take time to grasp that. So it's like
Yeah.
it kept your attention, maybe not in the right way, but it did. Like I was never bored.
And if we
So
want to talk about turn your brain off, ooh, do not attempt to think about this movie at
because
all.
it completely falls apart if you think about it for two
Absolutely.
seconds.
Ooh, do not even attempt to think about this movie. And you know, my own experience with it is Khalifa, and maybe this is because of like my life approach. My first instinct was to blame myself. I'm like, you know what? This is your fault. You shouldn't have gotten excited for this. And I'm like, Khalifa, I'm sitting in the theater and I'm like, you know what? You kind of deserve this. Like, you shouldn't have hyped this up. You know? Ooh, I still kind of believe that. I still kind of, and honestly, after watching Multiverse of Madness, Khalifa, dead ass, I am not excited for any Marvel project except for Agatha, Coven of Chaos, of course.
Yeah.
Um,
I think Multiverse of Madness was the project that after I watched, I was like, I'm never going to be excited for anything ever again
yeah,
because of this might be the results, and what I'm feeling right now could happen again. I don't want it to happen again.
it feels
You
like
guys,
shit.
I'm
Hmm.
not camping it up. Like this sounds crazy. I was literally on the verge of tears.
I can
Like
attest.
this was like we went back to the hotel and I was crying. I
Yeah.
was crying because it wasn't obviously just because of the movie, but everything we did to go see it.
Hmm.
And I was sick. I was
Yeah.
sick the day of, and I was like, I'm gonna push through this sickness just to enjoy this movie. And
Hmm.
I was tired. Like I was
Yeah.
tired. I was exhausted. I was just crying because it was so bad.
It
So
felt like the culmination of everything until then. Like
yes,
the traveling, the hype for the movie,
yeah,
everything.
everything.
And we've been talking
So
about Multiverse of Madness. Talking about Multiverse of Madness has been our personality on the pod since WandaVision came out. So
yes,
if you listen to anything pre Multiverse of Madness, we're talking about our hype for that movie.
yeah.
So
It was
you
just
are
crushing.
completely valid in your feelings.
Yeah.
And for me, I just personally like I was offended again. I was all right with like the first like 60% of it or 70 maybe. And then the last chunk is where it completely lost me and I'm like, okay, this is kind of offensive. Um However, I'm not like again, it's this type of thing of if you watch Pretty Little Liars, Allison tells Arya about Mona. If you ignore it, it will go away. So that's where I'm at. Like, I'm like, you know what? You don't even make me that mad. So shut the fuck up. And honestly, it gave me iconic moments for me. Like, there are a lot of moments that I liked in the beginning. Um, However, the biggest thing that puts this movie down is Wanda's development or lack thereof.
I mean,
Um,
I think you mean the character assassination.
the character assassination of one Wanda Maximoff.
Yeah.
And honestly, I would feel livid if I didn't know, like deep down, that she is coming back and this is not her ending.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, we all know, but
yeah, yeah, for sure. If this was her ending, this would be like very low on my
Oh
list.
my God. Holy
Ooh,
shit.
because talk about
Okay.
wasted potential. Anyways,
Just one
yeah.
thing
So
before
for
we
me, this
rank
is like
it.
a mid tier
One
for
thing
me.
before we rank it. You said you blame yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I blame one person, Sam Raimi.
Ooh,
Two people, actually, Sam Raimi and Michael Waldron.
Michael Waldron.
And when I see them on
Ooh.
the streets, this is a threat. This is not a threat. It's a promise. If I see you on the streets, get ready to say
Ooh.
goodbye. Sam Raimi? Ooh, I have so much to say to you. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah.
Can I
And
say
if you
where
want to
I
hear
would
our
put this?
thoughts in depth, go listen to the Multiverse of Madness spoiler cast.
Yeah. Or my thoughts because I completely talked over you.
Yeah, and that's
But
okay.
should I should I should I should I say where I would put it?
Yeah, give a range, and I'll give you my range.
Again, I don't have range. I have a placement.
Oh, you have a placement. Okay, as long as it's
Yeah.
not 34.
I'm gonna be nice. This is me being nice.
Hmm.
Even though I have a couple of movies that are rated higher. No, actually, no.
Hmm.
I would put this below Ant-Man and the Wasp and above Iron Man 3.
Oh, okay. Khalifa, I was gonna put it right above Ant Man and the Wasp and below Iron Man 1. Like that
Okay.
was my exact placement.
Okay. I honestly I considered putting it below Age of Ultron and above Thor,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, should I be nice to compromise because you like it?
Mm. Well, Khalifa, like judging by even like where I placed it, I don't love the movie, bitch. Like I'm just like not as offended by it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, okay, you
Are
know.
you okay with us putting this below Ultron and above Thor? Because
I
I'm
wouldn't
thinking,
put it below Ultron because Ultron was really boring. Like it was a really boring watch, to be
but
honest.
we had the party scene though.
We did, but like in Multiverse of Madness, we had like Wanda's like speech, like I'm a mother, you know. So
One was making me mad, the other one wasn't though.
I mean
It's like
that's
Wanda, we
true.
just went through this, girl. Why are you saying this again? Oh my
But
god, I
like,
hate this movie so much.
ooh,
I
but like
hate it.
Khalifa, I would rather watch Multiverse of Madness than Age of Ultron, and even Iron Man 3, to be honest. But like, I'm okay with putting it below Iron Man 3. I feel like Ultron is where I draw the line because Ultron is not an enjoyable movie for me. Like, I feel like
Okay.
I lose
Okay,
my attention watching Ultron.
I'm fine with the compromise of above Ultron and below Iron Man 3. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. 28.
So, Multiverse of
Woo.
Madness is our new
Unscathed.
28.
Ugh, I'm so glad I'm unscathed. I had my guard up, bitch.
The fact that like it being in literally the bottom 7 is the movie coming out unscathed is insane.
Ooh.
That should give you an
Yeah.
idea of how like how just like how terrible that whole situation was.
And
Um
also, look, I
yeah,
think the projects that came out after Multiverse of Madness really helped it. Like in my own list,
exactly.
it's like
Same.
and honestly, I feel like if Multiverse of Madness came out like right before Wakanda Forever, we wouldn't have hated it this much because I feel like we would have had so many lows and like we would have been not excited for it anymore. Like period.
Yeah.
I hope so at least.
No, it's definitely the placement because like Phase 4 had ended and Phase 4 overall was pretty good. Eternals we liked. That was the final Phase 4 project.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, the 2021 releases.
Yeah.
Um
No,
and
No Way Home.
no, we No Way Home we loved obviously.
Yeah.
And then we saw Eternals after No Way Home because of the digital. Yeah.
Ooh, that is right. That's right.
Anyways, we liked both of those movies. And then Moon Knight we liked. And then Multiverse of Madness came out and it was like fucking awful. But
That
if
was
it
like
had
the
come
first
out,
stinker.
yeah, it was the first like holy shit, we're about to go to war a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the stuff that came after. Oh, what's next?
Ooh.
What's
Hmm?
next? Because I can't forget. What's
What's
next?
next? Okay, so it's a little bit of an uphill right now. What's next is Miss Marvel.
Okay.
This
I
is
mean,
this is a show that we're both very high on.
we
We
both loved this. Like we
yeah,
were head over heels over this.
like absolutely, and you can hear us gushing about it
Yeah.
in our spoiler cast. And we know some of y'all might hate it. Okay, a
Yeah.
lot of people hate the show.
For valid reasons and for some invalid reasons.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But bitch, you can't say that this show doesn't have heart.
It has more. I think out of every single MCU project, maybe except Wakanda Forever,
Mm-hmm.
it has the
And
most.
WandaVision.
And WandaVision, it has the most heart
Yeah.
put into it. Like you can tell that people. I wouldn't even count WandaVision there because parts of WandaVision are like, this is a bit mechanical.
Are so corporate. Yeah.
Yeah, Miss
Mm-hmm.
Marvel, like every single scene in this show is like the people, even the bad scenes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the people that are making the show fucking want to make it and love it and
Yes.
love these characters and like
Yes.
you can see it on screen. And obviously I want to
Mm-hmm.
say at the top of the conversation we are both Muslim,
Mm-hmm.
and this like the representation in the show we've never seen before, like period, in
Yeah.
anything.
Absolutely.
So this level of like positive representation of like
And
accurate,
respectful. Very respectful.
respectful,
Mm-hmm.
it just like we'd never, like, not even in Marvel, just in general. And
Yeah.
we've seen a lot of TV in a lot
Mhm.
of movies, and
Yeah.
we've
I
never
mean, you
seen
were
something like
brought to
this.
tears just like with like the gesture of Nakia going into her room, taking off her hijab.
Yeah, I was crying
You
because I
know?
was like, no, they don't get this. The
Yeah.
people that make like the people that have Muslim characters in their shows and stuff like that, they don't get this
Hmm.
because like I'm like because they keep filming people inside their houses with hijabs, and I'm like, why is she wearing a hijab in the house? Like that's so stupid. People don't
Yeah.
do that. So
Yeah.
it's like it like even the smallest stuff they nailed, and we both loved this. Obviously, there are objectively terrible parts, and like the clandestine are just awful. They're just like
Ooh!
fucking terrible. The worst MCU villains
One of the
probably
worst
ever.
villains in the MCU.
I would say worst.
But probably.
What's worse than the clandestine?
Um, you're yet to see it. So just wait.
Oh, Modoc.
I'm gonna be really quiet.
I don't think. Okay, out of
No,
out of every
honestly, no, no. I will say it is the worst.
it is probably the worst. Like
Yeah,
there are like boring villains like Arisham from Eternals and not Arisham. What was his face?
yeah, it is Arsham or Icarus. I think. No, well,
Ikaris is like the twist villain. I'm talking about the lizard guy.
lizard guy.
Remember him?
Oh, bitch, fuck if I know.
Yeah, but like there are boring, unmemorable villains. The
Mhm.
clandestine were just bad. Like this was just terrible. And like you know.
Crow.
Oh, there we go. And like
I wouldn't have known if I hadn't
and
looked it
like
up.
Nejma's death scene with the skulls was
Ooh,
just like this is comedy,
ooh, yeah, yeah.
So it's
This was
like
like CW. This was like, I think this
yeah,
is the first like Marvel project that really went downhill in terms of like CGI quality.
yeah.
Um, I felt like it really added to the heart of the show for me personally.
Honestly, kind of, yeah.
I will defend the show like that, like until my deathbed. I'm gonna defend this like
Me
forever.
too. No, I fucking love this, and I fucking love this, and I had like we've talked about it in the spoiler cast.
Hmm.
We were just talking about like things not meeting our expectations. I loved
Hmm.
Miss Marvel in the comics. I don't
Hmm.
read a lot of comics. The Miss Marvel run was one of the few things I've ever read, and I fucking loved it. And for the show to meet my expectations when it came to that
Hmm.
was like crazy. And like I think Iman Vellani as Kamala is like an RDJ level casting. Like
Oh, for sure, for
it
sure.
it was from a heart perspective, from a representation perspective, from like characters, that type of
Hmm.
stuff. Perfect, 10 out of 10. The
Yeah,
only
for
thing that
sure.
dragged the show down is the superhero stuff, to be honest, and especially
Yeah,
the clandestine stuff. Like, I would have loved to watch a show without the superhero stuff. Like, I would have loved it
yeah.
just as
I
much as I love it
really wish
now.
that they trusted themselves into like not really having a villain and like
Yeah,
just have this
because
be like a coming of age story.
in the comics, it is just that the first like chunk of Miss Marvel story is her just it's just a normal coming of age story, and that would have
Hmm.
been amazing if they'd done that because we don't
Yeah.
really need the clandestine and the red daggers and like whatever the
Oh,
fuck,
for sure,
you
for
know.
sure, for sure.
But I still loved it.
I
I
loved
loved
it.
it.
I
Like I
loved it too.
can't.
I think I'm gonna go as far as to say, well, this is not that far, but Miss Marvel is the best new character like post Endgame, like for sure.
I agree. I was literally just thinking about this in the shower. I was like, would I put Yelena at number one or Kamala? And I was like,
Mhm.
Kamala.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, absolutely.
but it's very close. But you
Or Kate
know.
Bishop? I'm kidding.
It's number one Kamala, number two Elena, and there's a big gap, and then everyone else.
Ooh,
Um,
yeah,
so yeah, we got two good ones at least.
yeah, that's
Um,
true.
yeah,
Ooh.
loved it. Incredible. Listen to our spoiler cast. We both like head over heels. The fact, like, listen, clandestine, bad, whatever. But when in the finale, you know, the intimate scene of her father telling her, "You've always been our little Miss Marvel," I was fucking crying,
That
and
was
like that.
everything. That was everything.
That to me like is what matters the most. You know what I mean? I
Hmm.
don't care if the villain was terrible, whatever. If you're gonna make me sob the way I did
Yeah.
because her father told her you're Miss Marvel now or whatever the fuck, like
Hmm.
that's it's
Hmm.
so fucking cheesy, but I was crying. Like
Yeah, and it's little
so like
things like like them changing the lightning bolt to be like
The
the first
cough,
letter of her name,
yeah,
like the
it's like
cough. Like, oh
incredible.
my god, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we both loved it. Ranking this, I don't like. This is gonna be really high.
Look, I'm very biased. I would personally, okay, honestly, looking at our list, I would put it anywhere above Winter Soldier. Like, so uh, above Winter Soldier, below Endgame. So anywhere in that range. So between 2 and 7.
Okay, let me think about this for a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would put this above Guardians, below Winter Soldier.
I mean, I can go with that.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, as long as my girl reaches the top 10, I'm good.
Oh, she's on the top 10.
Yeah, this is. Ooh, I just love Miss Marvel so much, Haven. Like I'm
Me
getting
too.
chills just thinking about it
I
again. I
loved
wanna.
it. I fucking loved it, and I can't wait to see her again with our two other queens in the Marvels. It's gonna be amazing. Like, I don't want to hype
Ooh.
myself up,
Yeah.
but like, it has to be good. It just has to be. It can't not be
I'm
good.
gonna sit pretty, and I'm not gonna hype myself up at all.
Our new number 8, Miss
Woo!
Marvel.
Let's go,
There we go.
Camilla.
The
I
wheels
love
on
her
the
so
bus
much.
go around and round. um,
Big Sister General. uh,
um,
okay. Up
the
next.
people that are not on Twitter are not are being like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah, trust.
Um,
Um, Up next, let's talk about a drop. Because up next is Thor: Love and Thunder.
oh my god.
Can I start?
Go ahead. Floor is yours.
This is objectively the worst movie in the MCU. Like, dead ass,
Are we counting Incredible Hulk?
I am. I feel like this is objectively the worst movie with the Marvel name attached to it. Like, even worse than the Fantastic Fours, even worse than the X-Men's. Like, this was garbage for me. Like, Khalifa, like, nothing in this movie worked for me.
I don't disagree.
Nothing. Like, the visuals didn't work. The characters didn't work. I thought I was very excited about Mighty Thor and Valkyrie and even Gore the God Butcher. None of them worked.
Terrible.
Setup didn't work. Nothing worked in this movie for me. This
This movie was
is
god awful.
Khalifa. I would rather jump off a building than rewatch Thor: Love and Thunder. I fucking despise this movie, and I wasn't even excited for it. Like, when I tell you that I feel like this movie is so disrespectful, like I can't even begin to say, like, yani, when I watch it, like Khalifa, I felt like my time was being disrespected. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Oh, okay, I got it out.
This movie was terrible. This was awful. Like, I did not see this in theaters. You did.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it at home.
Unfortunately.
I watched it at home, and I just fucking hated it. I was I was it was bad. It was boring.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled out my
Not
phone
funny at all.
5 times. Terrible. All the jokes swings and misses. Like, I don't think a single joke in this movie landed, except maybe
Yeah.
the screaming goats, which I laughed at twice.
Oof.
Um,
And then what
I
about the other 5 times?
oh, I rolled my eyes. You know what I did. The kid battle. You know how I feel about children. We talked about that in the spoiler cast.
Yeah.
Terrible. Just this movie's fucking awful. I don't think this deserves even a conversation. This was
Yes,
terrible.
same.
This was objectively just complete and utter garbage. I
Yeah.
hated this.
So fucking bad.
I would put this above. I honestly, I would. I don't even. I like whatever, wherever you want to put it. I'm not gonna fight for this. I don't fucking care.
Mm-hmm.
I would put it. I don't
Thank
fucking care for this.
you.
Like, I don't give a shit about it. I would put this under Iron Man 2, above Thor: The Dark World. If you want to put it under something, go ahead. I don't care.
I would put this either below Incredible Hulk or right above Incredible Hulk because I definitely enjoyed What If a little bit more than this.
Above Incredible Hulk, I would say.
Okay.
Because I think
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk, at least, I mean, at least it has some charming stuff in it. Sorry,
That's
Thor:
true.
Love and
It's
Thunder.
Thor: Love and Thunder. Yeah, that's
Which
true.
I guess like Natalie Portman. It was nice seeing Natalie Portman again. I don't know, like stuff that was
Yeah,
like,
I
okay, this is
agree.
nice to see a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
But
I agree.
yeah,
But
all
other than
right.
that, the movie's complete garbage. The most skippable movie, like even more skippable than Thor: The Dark World for me. Ooh.
I don't disagree. Our new number 35, Thor: Love and Thunder. There you go.
Ugh, fuck this movie.
Terrible
Okay.
fucking movie.
Up next. I don't know if we're going up right now or not. I don't know where we stand right now, but up next is She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
Oh my god. Okay,
You
listen.
begin.
This pe- this period of Marvel,
This is the
Thor,
Dark Ages.
Thor: Love and Thunder, and this period of Thor: Love and Thunder and She-Hulk, She-Hulk, the fact that they were back to back.
Ooh.
We went to war. We went to war a little bit. Like we had to go to war a little bit. Not not with the internet, with ourselves. Like I
Yeah.
had to go to war internally and being like, I invested so much time in the MCU, and this is the end result. Like
Ooh.
these like 3 months, like not even just this, like take away Miss Marvel, like Multiverse of
Multiverse of
Madness,
Madness, yeah.
Love and Thunder, and Shield. This was a rough spot. This was a really rough spot. And by the way, it doesn't seem
Yeah.
like we're out of the woods yet because Wakanda Forever seems like an outlier.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, so we're still in the rough spot, babe.
Ooh.
Like we're still in it. And
Yeah.
like a lot of people, for a lot of people, Miss Marvel's a part of that rough spot. We just happen to like it.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
like
For sure.
Miss Marvel's a part of that rough spot for people.
Yeah.
So we're currently in war a little bit. So
Ooh.
yeah, She
We're
Hulk.
waiting. We're waiting for us, Savior. Please.
Where do I even begin? I want to
Ooh,
begin. I want to begin
She-Hulk
by
is.
saying like a lot of people hate this. We said this on the spoiler cast, but it's important to say it again. A lot of people hate this for bullshit reasons.
Mhm,
We
for sure.
fucking hate this. We don't like this. But
Yeah.
it's not because feminism. What I eat that shit up for. We love that shit. Like
Yeah,
yes,
of
girl
course.
power. I
Yes.
was
Period.
screaming and clapping and throwing up during the like women female power scene in Endgame. I was like, yes, give me
Oh,
more of this. I
same.
don't fucking care. Pander to me. I
Same.
don't give a shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
same.
mean?
Same.
So it's like it's not because of that. And it's not because it
Whew.
was inclusive. And it's not because whatever and blah
And
blah
it's not
blah.
because Megan the Stallion was on it.
Of
And
course
like that
not.
and that
I
she
did
twerked.
that
Yeah.
was like one of the bright spots.
Yeah.
um, this was just like this watching this week to week was a really frustrating experience.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's better on a binge. I think it should be.
I feel like it has to be, bitch. Like this because like okay, these are 20-minute episodes. These are bite-sized. These
Yeah.
are like I guess sitcom episodes. Like I guess you can call
Oh,
them that. It's like comedic,
I don't know.
lighthearted, I guess you can call them, you know. And there is stuff that I enjoyed in She-Hulk.
Oh, me
Um
too. I don't think this is like completely original. Like her best friend, what was her face?
Nikki.
Nikki was like I think the best part of the show. I
Hmm.
really this was the first time I'd ever seen that actress, and I think she did a wonderful job. And
Hmm.
I legitimately think she was the funniest character on that show, and like her line delivery was so great. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed her, genuinely.
I also really like the setting of KPNG and like just the whole like case of the week thing. I love that concept. I love that in How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah.
Not the best show to compare this to. And I loved it here. Yeah.
The most frustrating part about the show is that so many elements, like you can see what like this works. Why is it
Hmm.
not working? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Whew.
when you look at like the aspects of it individually, it's like I love this, I love this, I love this. Why is it not meshing well?
Yeah.
Why is the cucumber not mixing with the rice? You know what I
Whew.
mean? Why am I having to eat everything separately instead of all
Hmm.
at once?
Hmm.
Like because like it's like the ingredients taste so wonderful, and then
Yeah.
you mix them up, and it's like it tastes like shit, and that's what
Yes.
She-Hulk is. You know what I mean? And
For
it's like
sure. Absolutely.
it's tough because like I can't be really harsh on it because I really loved the Matt episodes and I really loved their chemistry, and
Yeah, for
I
sure.
love
Me too.
Nikki, and some of the jokes. Episode 4 was hilarious. You
Hmm.
know.
Yeah.
And Madison, like Madison
And
was
for me,
great.
like this is like it should be right up my alley, which is stupid. I love things that are stupid.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. And like
But
that should have been great, but it's just like
yeah.
not.
Whew. Whew.
It was,
Um
yeah, it was rough.
yeah, I thought the finale was really funny though.
The finale
Um
was like the finale was really creative. Like this is why I can't hate on it too much because like they really tried.
yeah,
And
they
like
really did.
when I compare it, we were talking about like passion and level of like, whatever and blah blah blah. When I compare it to like, Multiverse of Madness and Thor Love and Thunder, I'm like, the people that made this really cared about it. And like you can kind of tell, but it's like something like they didn't give them the writers they wanted, they didn't give them the
Yeah.
budget.
Hmm.
So it's like it's really tough because it's like I like so much of it, but
Hmm.
the overall picture is just so bad,
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
And I honestly really like She-Hulk. I can't wait to see her again,
Me
honestly,
too. I like Tatiana
under
Maslany. I like
different
She-Hulk.
writing and different direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
I I would put this
Ooh. I forgot that we were like putting this
ranking.
somewhere. Yeah.
I would put this
Um
right above Multiverse of Madness.
oh, okay. I would I would put it under Iron Man and
Above
either
Wasp.
either above Iron Man 3 or above Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Hmm.
Um I think Ant-Man and the Wasp succeeds in more things than She-Hulk does. So I'm not oh, do you agree or
I a- the out of everything here, the most indifferent I am about a movie is Ant-Man and the Wasp. I
okay.
don't I don't like it. I don't hate it. I'm just like literally the definition of indifferent is Ant-Man and the Wasp for me. Like I saw it and I was like, okay,
Hmm.
that was a
Okay.
movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's why I can't put it under. But like that's why I'm struggling with putting She-Hulk under it or above it because I was like, you know, there are parts I hated about She-Hulk.
Yeah.
And I don't think like Ant-Man and the Wasp, not that it's objectively better or worse, or just better or worse. I, Ant-Man and the Wasp didn't really incite anything inside of me.
Hmm. Hmm.
But like thinking of that, I think a project that makes you hate it is more worthwhile than a project that's like whatever. I don't care.
Oh,
You
okay.
know?
I mean, for me, Ant-Man and the Wasp is like so stupid, and I actually really like Ant-Man and the Wasp for being stupid. Um, I don't know. I feel like for me, I would put it right below Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, you know what? Sure. Why not? Oh, but I like Iron Man 3 though.
It's definitely above Multiverse of Madness in
I,
our
I
list,
would
at
we
least.
agree that. We agree with that. Yeah. I'm struggling with like it's in this 27, 28, 29 area.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Um.
where specifically though.
Okay. Okay. So you're passionate about not having it on top of Iron Man 3.
Yes, but I don't care for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Can we drop Ant-Man and the Wasp below Iron Man 3 and put it above?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I
Ant-Man
don't
and the
care.
Wasp
Yeah.
becomes 28 and then
Hmm.
She-Hulk becomes 28 and Ant-Man and the Wasp becomes 29.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that fine?
That's perfect. Yeah.
Okay, well there we
Ooh.
go. Our new number 28 is She-Hulk Attorney at Law, and our new number 29 is Ant-Man and the Wasp. There you go.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, up next, Werewolf by Night.
This is interesting. This is an interesting conversation because
Yeah.
aside from Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, we did not do a spoiler cast on this one. We did not really talk in depth about this. So I don't really know your in-depth thoughts about Werewolves by Night. I just know like bits and pieces. I know I like it more than you, but that's about
Mhm.
it. Um, how you like it less? I think you should go.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I didn't hate it. I completely agree with what you said about Ant-Man and the Wasp with this. This did not incite anything in me. other than like in the beginning I was like, oh, this is exciting, this is black and white, this is like a period piece kind of
Yeah,
thing, this is campy. um and it was cool, it did all of that very well, and I really liked all of like the the what's the word what's the word like just the vibe of like the old movie vibe. I
yeah,
really like that. um for me, it kind of felt lifeless because, well, a lot of the characters are unnamed.
that is
um
true. Yeah.
I cannot tell when this takes place. I i really liked Elsa Bloodstone, but like I know nothing about the titular character of Werewolf by Night. um I I saw this being done better in WandaVision, where in WandaVision they actually used equipment of the period and stuff, while this
I
felt
don't.
like,
Here's the thing. I don't
yeah,
think this is supposed to be set in the past.
yeah. I was about to say like where this looks like a TV special that was just in black and white, and then like it
Yes.
is in color in the end, and I'm like, okay, but why was it in black and white? Was it just like
Stylistic
a
choice.
it's a stylistic choice? Okay, but why is the post credit in color? Like, can we like? I wish the post credit
Because
wasn't
they wanted to do the
black and
cool
white
thing
too.
with the stone.
No, the cool thing with the stone is great. I really like the blood. What's it called? The bloodstone.
The bloodstone, yeah.
I really like that only the bloodstone was like in color. It was in red. I really like that. Like, I really like how that looks on the screen. I just wish that it wasn't in full color at the end. And I'm talking about the post credit scene with Man Thing.
Yeah, no, I know. Like it becomes full credit when Elsa gets back as a stone.
Yeah, and
Full
also
color.
like, um, I really wish that they continued with the specific vibe that was in the beginning, because the last part for me was like, okay, this is like another like MCU thing, like, okay, like let's like say something kind of funny, or like, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
like quips
yeah,
and stuff, and like even the post credit scene with the two of them, like I think they were eating or something,
yeah.
and I'm like, okay, this just doesn't fit the vibe of this, like what is going on, like who the fuck is Man Thing, and why should I care? um but at the same time, I'm not passionate about the way I feel. So I don't give a fuck where this special is. Like, for all I care, this could be number 1 or number 34. I don't care.
Okay, my perspective.
Yeah, your turn.
I like it. However,
Far.
however, I wanna stress this
Mm-hmm.
came after Thor: Love and Thunder and you know, She-Hulk.
Yeah.
I was really down on the MCU and I was looking for something even decent to grasp at. And this
Yeah.
came and I was like, okay, this was good. Like this was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked it. And I
Yeah.
think that has to do a lot, has to do with a lot of why I like it. But I
Mm-hmm.
also think genuinely this was the first ever special we've seen from Marvel.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
was
And the
the
format
first,
really worked.
yeah. And I was like, you know what? This is cute. This is like self-contained,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, blah blah blah, special. Hopefully, all the specials coming up are like that. Not
I
that's
hope
not
so
the case.
too. Ooh.
Um, we saw another one and it was not like that.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true. I forgot about that.
oh, trust me, I wish I could.
Ooh.
Um, and it worked, and it was self-contained, and I thought it was cute. It was a fun romp. The way I would describe this is romp. Like I was engaged the entire time. I wasn't bored.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I thought the characters were cute. I like Elsa. I like whatever. I like whatever. And I'm like, I ended this, and I was like, I'm fine with never seeing any of these people again.
Um, Khalifa, name one character other than Elsa and Man Thing quickly.
The wolf, Arthur.
Oh, his name was Arthur? Okay, I didn't even
Yeah,
know that.
I think
Okay.
so. If I remember correctly, I'm not sure, but I think his name was
Whew.
Arthur.
Okay.
Um, but aside from that, I can't because
His
the
name is
others were.
Jack Russell, bitch. Who the fuck is Arthur? Ooh, you thought you ate. You're like, the wolf Arthur. Bitch, shut
No,
the
no, bitch. I can't. No, bitch. Listen, Arthur is this actor. This actor played someone in Station 11. And his name is Arthur there. Sorry, I
Okay.
confused the two.
Okay.
Um, Station 11, by the way, incredible. If you haven't seen it, go see it yet. To you and to the
Huh.
audience. Um, Anyways, I can't really name anyone else because they weren't named. So it's like that wasn't the point. The point
Mhm.
is, and I think this plays into the whole I'm okay with never seeing these people ever again, which is like, okay, this was a self-contained thing. We saw these people. I'm okay with not seeing Elsa
Mhm.
or the wolf or whatever
Mhm.
because I feel like it was self-contained and I don't need a resolution for them. You know? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, this was a special. Like I don't know. Like I thought it was cute. I
Mhm.
don't again, I'm not
I
really
agree. It is
passionate.
cute.
I'm not really passionate about it. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, you know? But it was like I didn't hate it. None of it was like while watching it, I wasn't like, ugh, or I'm bored. I'm like, I wish I was
Mhm.
doing something else. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
was a quick 40 minutes, paced well, fun, very stylistic, campy. And I was like, okay, this was cute, you
Mhm.
know? So
Period.
yeah.
I want to add one more thing. Um, one more thing for why this didn't work for me a little bit more than it should have. Is that for the characters that are gonna return, which are Elsa, Man Thing, and the werewolf.
Do we know that?
I mean, these are the only characters that could return from this. Um,
I honestly think I don't think we're gonna see Elsa again.
okay, well, it doesn't matter for these three, even Man Thing.
Okay.
I feel like this wasn't a good enough intro, and I feel like when they do appear in another project, they will receive a better intro than this.
I,
So
that's
I
the
feel
thing.
like
I don't
this
think
will
this is
become
meant to be an
obsolete.
intro.
Okay,
I don't think
period.
this was. I don't think this was written as like we're going to introduce these characters like as an
Hmm.
introduction. I
Hmm.
was like the way I saw it is that they were like this is just a day in these characters' lives, and
Hmm.
like this isn't like specifically an intro or whatever or like the same
Hmm.
way the intro like for example they because what you said is true. I think they're gonna if they're gonna pop up again, they're gonna reintroduce them in
Yeah.
that way.
Hmm.
I compare this to the Monica thing. Monica was introduced in Captain Marvel, but really introduced in WandaVision.
Hmm.
This is the Captain Marvel version of these characters, which is like, this is just a day in the life. And
Hmm.
then if they're introduced for real next time, then we're going to get like, hey, I am this person, and this is my backstory, and whatever, and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
I feel like we didn't need it for this. I liked that they
Mhm.
didn't do that actually in this. I was like, okay, let's get right into it. You
Period. I
know?
mean, and yeah, I do see the point in that. I
Yeah,
just
that's
like
how I feel about it.
personally, I feel like if I was binging the MCU, if I was like behind all this time and I'm binging it now, I would feel like Werewolf by Night was obsolete. However, not everything needs to connect to something, and like
Yeah.
this was just a cute project, and like it's cute. Like it's not like I can put him in hedge, but it's not like bigger than its own size. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's cute. It's contained. Yeah,
And it doesn't try to be. That's the most
it
important
doesn't
part.
try to be
Yeah.
exactly. So I would. Where would you place it? Like range?
I would put this in the range of 23, 24, 25.
Oh, oh, ooh.
Yeah.
um, I I would put it in the She-Hulk, Ant-Man and the Wasp category,
You would
but
put this under She-Hulk?
yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna fight for that now.
Ooh.
I'm willing to fight for that. I'm fine with it being under Iron Man 3, but I'm not fine with it being under She-Hulk because I don't think any part of this was bad. I think this was well made, like genuinely, and I really liked it.
Okay, look, it's fine if it's above She-Hulk. I just feel like it should be in the like that little part of like the She-Hulk, Ant-Man and the Wasp part of the list.
I
That's
I
where
I
yeah.
like it more. I like it more than. Uh, I would put it between Captain America and Captain Marvel, but like I'm fine with it being above She-Hulk and below Iron Man
Oh,
3.
do you like this more than the original Iron Man?
I don't think the original Iron Man should be that low. It's because of you.
Oh, okay. um, I think this should be lower than Iron Man.
Okay, then we're gonna keep it between Iron Man 3 and She-Hulk then. Is that fine with you?
Yeah, that's fine with me. Because
Okay.
I feel like that's like the safe. Like, okay, you're like, well, you're not really in the middle of the pack, but like like you're in an okay, like non-offensive place.
Okay, yeah, sure. All right,
Um,
yeah, I'm fine with it.
okay. Period.
Our new number 28, Werewolf by Night.
Woo! Okay, so Khalifa, I want to change gears really quick.
Okay.
I would love for us to skip Wakanda Forever and come back to it and have it as the end because I don't want the other special to be the last
I
thing
was
we discuss today.
absolutely going to suggest the same thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about the other special now.
I don't give
Ugh,
a shit about Kevin Bacon.
same.
I don't know who Kevin Bacon is. I don't give a shit who Kevin Bacon is. I
Yeah.
don't care how much of an icon he is. And
Whew.
I feel like the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special completely hinges on that,
Yeah.
and it completely fucking falls apart if you don't care who
Hmm.
that is. And I don't care.
Hmm.
Guess what? I don't care who Kevin Bacon is. So this does not work for me on any level whatsoever.
I need to ask: did Kevin Bacon ask for this? Like, is he a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy? And he
I
like
don't
asked
not.
James Gunn, like, "Hey, I want to be in something."
I think James Gunn has connections, and he was like, Kevin Bacon, I want you in this. And Kevin Bacon was like, how much do I get paid?
Oof.
And James Gunn was like, a
Hmm.
lot. And he was like, okay, I'll do this, whatever. I don't think Kevin Bacon wanted to be there. No. Who
Oh
wants to
yeah,
be in this
same.
shit? I don't think anybody involved in this special wanted to be there.
I would definitely not fucking Chris Pratt. He did not want to be here.
Chris Pratt
Ooh.
did not even want to be in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, Chris Pratt is going through it. Like recording the the Mario lines. Ooh.
It must have
There's
been taxing.
yeah. They
Yeah,
must have taken it must have taken a toll on him.
yeah.
Um I'm gonna say okay, look, I didn't completely hate this.
I didn't
Um
hate it. No,
I thought it
I
was
don't want to.
harmless.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about Kevin Bacon. I did really think that Kevin Bacon was given like more than he deserved in this, and it's
So
like,
they did not keep in mind like that people would. The MCU is worldwide, guys. It's
yeah,
universal.
yeah,
Kevin Bacon is such like a niche American thing, and I'm like, who the fuck is Kevin? Like, I don't give a like. Who the fuck is
exactly.
that? Like
Ooh,
people in Europe don't know who Kevin Bacon is. People in Asia don't know who Kevin Bacon is. People in Africa don't know who Kevin Bacon is. Like people in like and half of the parts in America don't know who Kevin Bacon is. Like this
yeah,
is such like a fucking New York Broadway level shit, and I'm like, who the fuck is? I don't know who this person is.
exactly. And for all these like alien beings to care about who he is, it's like okay,
It's like okay, sure, okay,
like what are you doing? I will say,
American.
I really enjoyed Mantis in this. She carried for me.
Mantis carried Volume 2. Mantis always carries.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Drax was fine as well. Like I thought there were some funny gags there.
Yeah, I mean, the Guardians are the Guardians. You know what I mean? And even though I think out of the three movies, this is this is like this is I like them the least here,
Hmm.
as
Same.
a group,
Hmm.
or not the three movies and everything they've
Yeah.
appeared in. I liked them the least here. There were still
Hmm.
like it was still a good time. I had fun hanging out with them. It was just like out of every single MCU project I've ever seen, including Thor: Love and Thunder, I'm like, this did not need to happen. Like,
Oh,
this
for
was
sure.
what was the point? This is just a waste of money on your
Can I say
part,
why this
Marvel.
happened?
Yeah,
Huge spoilers for anyone that hasn't watched it. I think they really wanted to mention that Mantis and Star Lord are siblings.
but like, why not just stick that in the beginning of Volume 3 or in Thor: Love and Thunder?
No idea.
Why
No
make this
idea.
that? This was so stupid. Like, I don't like this was so stupid between brackets derogatory. Like,
Hmm. Hmm.
this was like it's so stupid. Like, why did this? I
Because
don't
it's
know.
like a Christmas theme. It's like, oh, family, and
Oh my
stuff.
god, I don't give a like. What? This was
And
I
again,
don't
not everyone celebrates Christmas, bitch. Like,
exactly.
not even
Most of the
everyone in the
world does not
US
celebrate
celebrates
Christmas.
Christmas. Ooh.
Most of the world does not celebrate Christmas, like statistically.
Yeah.
So like, whatever. I don't even want to talk about this. Like, this is so stupid. Like, I didn't hate it,
Yeah.
but like, this is not worth the conversation. Honestly, like, I don't give
Same.
a shit.
Very
I don't give
quickly,
a
I
shit.
would put this also in the Werewolf by Night, She-Hulk, Ant-Man and the Wasp part of the list.
I would put this above Multiverse of Madness, below Wasp.
I'm fully okay with that. Even though I think Multiverse of Madness is more
I
enjoyable.
kind of want. I kind of want to put this up below Multiverse of Madness, but I don't know. I
Can
didn't
we?
hate it,
Because I feel like Multiverse of Madness does more. I feel like.
but like this. Here's the thing: it does more, but I don't think we should like solely base it off on that. I think
Mm.
Multiverse of Madness does more, but the more it does is bad. So it's like,
Right.
okay, the more is bad. Does that put it above or below? I would keep it above. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. I'm okay with it
I'd keep
being
it above. Yeah,
right
yeah.
below Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I think this is a fine placement for it. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
because
Our
this is like
number.
inoffensive.
Yeah. This didn't offend
Yeah.
me. Yeah. I feel the same way about it as I feel about Ant-Man and the Wasp, which was like I'm indifferent.
Yeah. Same. Same.
Yeah. Okay. So our new number 31, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Ooh, okay. And now, Khalifa, we finally get to something good.
After the war comes peace and serenity.
Ooh, I am so giddy to talk about this.
Next up,
You
and the final thing we're ranking, obviously, is Black
Mhm.
Panther Wakanda Forever, which we both fucking adored. We both loved this
Ooh.
fucking movie.
This was
And
everything.
and sadly, since then the internet has turned on it. I'm gonna tell you what,
Yeah.
I have not. I loved it even more. I like the more I think about it, the more I love this movie.
Oh, me too. Me too, bitch. Oh,
I
it,
fucking adore this movie.
first of all, we finally get something that is high quality in a very long time.
Yeah.
Something that looks expensive and like for a long time we haven't gotten that.
I can't believe like this is like this looks good. Like the MCU has looked visually so bad that
Hmm.
while watching this movie, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this looks good. Which is
Yeah,
not something you
same.
should be saying while watching a movie,
Hmm.
you
For
know?
sure. For sure.
But like we've been to
Ooh.
hell and back. So like it looks good. It's so
There's real
fucking
acting.
I mean, objectively the best performances in the MCU
Angela
history.
Bassett did the thing.
Absolutely, she did.
Ooh.
Absolutely, she did. And not just Angela, everyone in the everyone in
Even
the
fucking
cast.
Letitia. Like
Letitia Wright,
killed
my
it.
anti-vax queen,
Hmm.
it killed
I don't
with
care. I'm
it.
gonna stand her. I don't care. I don't care
we're
what
gonna
she
pretend.
does.
We're gonna pretend she didn't say all of that.
Yeah, that's my Black Panther.
Exactly. Exactly. Like the
Ugh.
way they weaved in the real life events, and we're talking about like at the top of the show, we were talking about like objectivity and stuff like
Hmm.
that. I'm in no single way am I objective about this movie. Like, this
Hmm.
movie has a lot of problems. I don't give a shit. I fucking loved it.
I am objective
Like,
about it. I think it is objectively one of the better projects in the MCU.
I think objectively, yes. I think we're gonna place it really, really high. I don't think it's gonna be
Hmm.
objectively that good, but I don't care
Hmm.
because I think we both love it that much.
Yeah, this was
And
a really special movie.
this was so special. Like, I cried like 6 times.
Hmm.
It was insane. I have not cried that much in sequence since like Kingdom Hearts 3's like final, like,
Like
final
section.
section. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like something was happening, I was crying, and then something else would happen, and I would cry, and I would cry, and
Hmm.
it was insane.
Yeah.
So like
They knew what they were doing.
they knew what they were doing, and it was so special, so incredible. I don't even know what else to say. Like, love, love the new characters. Love Riri. Excited to see her in upcoming projects. Loved the way they left Wakanda. Loved the closure. I think it was the perfect ending to Phase 4 because it
Hmm.
was all
For
about
sure. For
emotion.
sure. Especially with like adding
Um,
in like Val, it's like okay, like connected something, like in Phase
yeah,
4.
connecting dots. Like, it was just so special, and it coming after such like indifferent, terrible projects.
Hmm.
Like, it was just it was like the cherry on top of like it peace, like it restored my love for the MCU that was
Oh,
like
for
gone for
sure.
like a little while, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think they had an impossible job when they made this movie, and it came out wonderful. And
Hmm.
I don't know, like the
It's
real
an amazing tribute as well. to
it's
Chadwick.
it's impossible to like separate. This is what I mean by objective, because it's impossible to separate the real life events from the movie. It's
Mm-hmm.
impossible. Like it's in the DNA of the movie. Like
Mm.
you cannot. I is when people don't know what happened. When they view this movie as its own thing, how they will feel
Mm-hmm.
about it. I'm so interested to see that. But like, I can't. I don't think any of us can, because we lived through all of that. So it's like it's impossible. It's just impossible to separate those two things. And I feel like so much of the this is what makes me think, because so much of that hinges on real life events. So much of this movie hinges on that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's like so much of the movie is about T'Challa's death, and I don't
Yeah.
think I would have cared about T'Challa's death if I had not cared about Chadwick. You know what I mean? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's tough, but what we got is what we got, and how we feel about it is how we feel about it. You know what I mean? I can't change
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
even
yeah.
if you take away all of that, there's a great story, great villain, great setting. I thought
Hmm.
I thought it
Best
was
villain of the
all
phase. I don't know about that.
what?
I was gonna say best villain of the phase, but like
Oh,
um,
I mean, definitely top three.
I'd say top two with Tony Leung, Shang Chi.
Oh, I'm for me it's top two with Agatha.
Agatha, I love Agatha with all my heart. A good villain. Agatha's like campy C tier.
Camp.
Agatha's like Agatha is intentionally like a C tier villain.
Yeah.
She's written that way,
Yes.
so it's like I can't really put her at the top. I love her though; she's my queen. But like,
Woo.
she's like, I mean, she appears for one, like in her full, Agatha mode, appears in one
Mhm.
episode and gets her shit rocked completely.
Yeah.
So it's like, so it's like, I can't. Like, she doesn't make me
Woo.
think. She's like, okay, she's fun to watch, but like,
Mhm.
you don't have like a philosophy. You don't make me think. It's
Oh, for
camp,
sure. For me,
So it's like,
Agatha is
yeah,
just because of how iconic she is. I feel like,
yeah. Agatha's the most iconic villain in Marvel history, but like,
yeah,
I wouldn't put her at the top in like an objective ranking. But like, I love her, so it's like whatever. But
yeah, yeah.
but like,
Namor
yeah,
is really up there, and he
yeah.
could have been the protagonist of his own movie, to be honest. And like, I, well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna agree. Yeah, I really liked what they did with this movie. This was everything.
Yeah,
Everything worked for me. The only thing that didn't work for me was Val, but doesn't even offend me in any way. It's like, okay,
yeah.
like,
It was just, and it's such a small part of the movie that it's
yeah,
like, oh, I can't really like whatever.
yeah.
Um, and also the Midnight Angel suits are a crime.
Oh, absolutely.
Not good.
Ooh,
Not,
justice for what they
not
did to
good.
Okoye. And justice for what they did
Oh,
to Queen Ramonda. Bitch.
yeah. Killing her. Still not sure if it's the right choice. I can't believe like. I mean, it's Angela Bassett. Are you really gonna let her that go? Like, it
Yeah.
it's tough because like they did it with Killmonger and they're like, oh fuck, and I think they're gonna be oh fuck about this soon too.
Hmm. Hmm. Same.
Because like yeah,
Same.
so it's like they
Because
keep
they had
doing
the
it.
powerhouse, Khalifa. Like, they had the
Yeah,
powerhouse.
I mean this entire fucking cast is like crazy. Like
Yeah. Lupita? Like, come on.
it's an ensemble. They had an ensemble on their hands. They lucked out.
Yeah.
They lucked the fuck
They
out by
really
casting
did.
Black Panther one the way they did, because this would
Hmm.
not have worked with lesser actors, like at all.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But like if you had the She-Hulk cast in this movie, oof,
Ooh.
no sir, you know.
um, I was gonna say, and even Shuri, I'm so excited to see her again as Black Panther.
Me
Like,
too. I went into this. I liked Shuri, but I went into this being like, okay, I like her as like a comedic relief. She's a whatever character. She's
mhm.
because of this movie, she's like climbing the rankings. She
Oh,
climbed.
for sure, this was like the perfect origin for her, and like
Yeah,
made me really care for her and everything, and like,
yeah.
oh, it was
And
really good. This is
I really hope she pops up in more future projects. I
me
don't
too.
know what that situation is.
Hmm.
But I do hope we see her like a couple more times at least. You
Hmm.
know?
Yeah, for sure. I really hope so too. And they had to do something with the post credit scene. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
Shuri is kind of temporary, so let's
yeah,
enjoy her while we can.
yeah. And speaking of, the way they
Hmm.
recast T'Challa was perfect. Like pitch
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah, it was perfect.
Like, this is the perfect way to do it. The
Hmm.
absolute perfect way. So it's like everything about this movie, how it handled everything, it was just so incredible, so well. We
Hmm.
both loved it. Where would you put this?
Um. Okay, I am passionate about this movie. I don't know how you're gonna feel about this. I would put this at top three, but it's okay if you don't agree.
I want to put this at the top three too.
Oh, okay, really?
It's hurtful because that means it has to knock down Civil War, which is my favorite MCU movie. Um,
Hmm.
but for Wakanda Forever, I'm willing to do that because
Look, I'm.
I don't think anything else
Uh,
soon is gonna
yeah.
come that will knock it down even further. I'm gonna be
Oh, for
honest.
sure. Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. And look, for me personally, I would place it in the top three, but I am okay with it being in the top five.
This is definitely above Thor Ragnarok, no question.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm okay if Civil War is above it. For me personally, it is above Civil War. But
I'm okay with I'm okay with putting it above Civil War.
okay, just for the statement, right?
Just for the statement, because I genuinely love this movie. So it's like, like I didn't I'm not even hesitant. Like, I'm sad that Civil War is getting knocked down,
Mhm.
but
It
I
doesn't have
love
to be. You can fight for it.
I'm sad, but like I don't want to because I love Wakanda Forever.
Okay,
I love this
period.
movie, so it's like I'm fine. I'm like totally okay with it being above Civil War. I love this movie.
I feel like
I
to be
lost
safe, let's put it under Civil War because I feel like you really cherish Civil War.
no, but I love Wakanda. I really cherish Wakanda Forever too. I listen. I lost the Civil War fight when it wasn't number one
Mm-hmm.
or number two because One Division is my number one. But
Mm.
when we decided to put Infinity War above Civil War, that's when I lost that fight. We didn't even fight about it. I just like it was the same situation where it's like I love Infinity War and I'm like I'm fine with it. Like I love Civil War for very like
Mm-hmm.
personal weird reasons. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I don't really feel the need to fight for it that much, even though I think it's an incredible movie. But so like I'm
So, are you
completely
sure that Wakanda Forever should be above Civil War?
yes,
Because
100%.
I'm perfectly okay with it being under.
I'm perfectly with it being above.
Okay. Then Black Panther Wakanda Forever is our new number
Our new number
three.
three. Period.
Ah, this movie's so fucking good.
So good. Loved it. Love it.
Oh my god. And what a
Um,
great end to Phase 4. Phase 4 is bookended with projects that are in both of our top three. Well, in our MK top three.
okay, so, and
Um,
also our maybe our personal top threes too. I can't remember.
Let me look at your personal ranking.
I think
Um,
Wakanda Forever is five for me or something like that.
yeah, it's your fifth one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, period. I mean,
Period.
do you want to go through the entire list?
Oh, I get to do the end thing. Before then,
Mm-hmm.
changes.
Ooh, changes.
We
Okay,
talked
let me
about
look
this.
through the entire list again.
I have a suggestion.
Eternals.
No, I have a suggestion from the top.
Okay.
Can we swap Endgame and Ragnarok? Because can I explain?
You don't even need to. I feel like Love and Thunder tainted Ragnarok a little.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, let's move. Let's move Endgame above Ragnarok
All right.
because ooh,
Endgame is our new number five, and Thor
Thor.
Ragnarok is our new number six.
Okay, I fully agree. Um, I would say move Eternals. Okay, now where do we put Eternals?
I kind of want to put it above Black Widow, below Ant-Man.
That's perfect for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, that is perfect.
And then we can move Moon Knight up. Are you fine with Moon Knight going above Far From Home?
Yeah, it's above Far From Home in my personal list. So
And above Black Widow?
yeah.
Okay. So our new number 17 is Eternals, and our new number 18 is Moon Knight.
Ooh. Okay.
Our new number 19 is Black Widow, and our new number 20 is Far From Home.
Okay. Period. Um, let's look
What
through
else?
these. I want to move Hawkeye
The
down.
down?
Yeah.
I agree.
um, I want to move Hawkeye to either below Iron Man 1 or Iron Man 3.
I would put it below Iron Man 3.
I would even go as far as putting it below Werewolf by Night.
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh,
Okay,
you know
okay.
what?
No, no, actually, let's have it above Werewolf by Night.
All right. So our new number 28 is Hawkeye. Because
Ooh.
I also have really soured on Hawkeye.
Okay, yeah, me too, a lot.
Yeah.
Um, this might be controversial. Actually, never mind. I was gonna move down Shang-Chi, but I'm not gonna do that.
Let me look at everything under Shang-Chi.
Okay, because that's another movie I really soured on.
I think it's better than everything under it. I will say,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I soured on Shang-Chi. We were
Didn't
just
think of
nice.
it.
We
Yeah,
were a little
I feel
nice.
like we were nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like thinking about it, like it had a great villain. I liked the main character. Um, Trigger warning, I liked Aquafina a little bit. Sorry, I had to put that name out into the universe again. I
Ooh.
apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Stephanie Sue was in it, so that's you know, uh, uh,
Michelle Yeoh was in it as well.
Michelle Yeoh was in it. Yeah, the precursor to Everything Everywhere All at Once, obviously. Um,
Ooh.
so yeah, no, it had a lot of great parts. It's just I don't know. Shang-Chi's like teetering on indifferent,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but it's more on the like indifferent, you know?
Mm.
Like it's
Yeah.
indifferent, but it's like leaning a little toward the like.
Mm-hmm. No, I
Yeah.
understand.
No, I think it's a good
Um.
placement for it.
Okay. Period. I think so too. Honestly. Now that I look at the whole list,
Yeah.
I I feel like I kind of want to move down Black Widow.
You were the one that fought for it.
I know. I don't feel as passionate about it anymore.
Where do you want to
And
move
you
it
can blame
down?
and you can blame Hawkeye for that.
Where did you hear that? What did she say?
Ooh.
It's
Ooh.
not fair.
I I would put um I wouldn't move Black Widow too much. I'd still put it above Shang-Chi, so either above Falcon or below Falcon.
I will defend Falcon until the day I die. So I would put it. Do you want to put it below Falcon?
I'm totally okay with putting it below Falcon because I feel like when we talk about something that does more, I feel like Falcon does more
Falcon
than Black Widow
tries
does.
to do a lot more. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more ambitious.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Okay, I just plugged in my phone. Did it change anything?
No.
Okay, period.
Okay. Our new number 20 is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and our new number 21 is Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Black
Hmm.
Widow above Shang-Chi, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Um, Let me look around.
I can't kill you because I can smell you, Mbarak.
Ooh. It took me a minute. It took me a minute. It took me a minute. I blocked that
I
out.
will never forget. That's when I went on Letterboxd and rated the movie 3 stars. I was like, okay.
I thought it was kind of cute. I still think it's cute.
Not the smell
Um,
shit. I can't take that shit seriously.
okay. I don't know how to feel about this, but what if I feel like I want to move up just a little bit?
Move what up?
What if?
Oh. Move it up where?
Like either like I think like two spaces or one space.
Oh, Mbarak, stay with me. Oh, stay with me. I need you to sit down and remember what if. I need you to like breathe it in and remember the show, okay?
Oh,
But stay with me.
okay. I just remembered
Captain
the zombie
Carter?
episode. Never mind. I remembered the zombie episode.
Captain Carter, zombie episode? The fucking. Oh,
Ugh.
no.
Oh my god. Yeah, never mind, never mind. Not even above Dark World?
I'm fine with it going above Dark World if you want that. Like,
I
I'm
feel like
indifferent.
one space is enough.
Sure. Sure, what if goes above Dark World?
Ugh.
Our new number 37 is What If. Our new number 38 is Thor the Dark World.
Okay. Any other changes that you want to make?
I think that's it.
Oh wait. Black
Yeah.
Panther, the first one.
The first one. Do you want to
Do
move
we?
it up or down?
Do we? I kind of want to move it up.
Above what?
Guardians.
Guardian? I don't think it
Actually,
goes above Miss Marvel.
yeah, for sure. Actually, never mind. Never mind. Keep it. I feel like Guardians One is really special. No, no, no. Never mind.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect placement, sandwiched between the two Guardians movies.
Yeah, I feel like I'm all. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm all right. I feel like this is good.
I feel like I'm alright too. All right, the
Woo.
full list, MK's MCU ranking, a
Let's
whopping
go.
40 entries.
Ooh.
Here we go. Number one, WandaVision. Number two, Avengers Infinity War. Number three, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Number four, Captain America Civil War. Number five, Avengers Endgame. Number six, Thor Ragnarok. Number seven, Spider Man No Way Home. Number eight, Captain America The Winter Soldier. Number nine, Miss Marvel. Number 10, Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 11, Black Panther. Number 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Number 13, Loki. Number 14, Avengers. Number 15, Spider Man Homecoming. Number 16, Ant Man. Number 17, Eternals. Number 18, Moon Knight. Number 19, Spider Man Far From Home. Number 20, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Number 21, Black Widow. Number 22, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Number 23, Doctor Strange. Number 24, Captain Marvel. 5, Captain America, the First Avenger. Number 26, Iron Man. Number 27, Iron Man 3. Number 28, Hawkeye. Number 29, Werewolf by Night. Number 30, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Number 31, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Number 32, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Number 33, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Number 34, Avengers Age of Ultron. Number 35, Thor. Number 36, Iron Man 2. Number 37, What If. Number 38, Thor The Dark World. Number 39, Thor Love and Thunder. Number 40, The Incredible Hulk. And there you
You
have
can
it.
take a breath. See how tiring that was? But actually, I ate that by giving you the longer part. The longer part.
But it's so camp. Like it's so camp that the list is that long, and we have to read it every single time, and it's just gonna keep getting longer.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep doing it. I don't care.
Yeah,
Apparently, the
we're gonna
MCU is
get
gonna run for like 60 more years, so we're gonna keep
according to
doing it.
Kevin Feige. So by the end, this is gonna be like 200 something.
I think we'll
Um.
reach 200 like in 5 years. So.
Okay, I wanted to do this before the show, but I forgot. Before we
Okay.
wrap,
Hmm.
I wanted to go back to our last ranking and listen to it because in our last ranking we did a little section at the end, which is like, where do you think these projects are gonna rank next time? Um,
Ooh.
yeah, I
Okay.
forgot. I forgot to go back and listen, so we can't compare. But I do remember that you thought Wakanda Forever was going to be low,
Yes, I did.
and I was like, Wakanda Forever is going to be either really high or really low, and there's no in between.
Hmm.
Wakanda Forever obviously ended up really high, thankfully. But yeah, I want to
I feel
do
like we
it
said,
with
yeah.
yeah. What were
I
you
feel
going to
like we
say?
said the same about Multiverse of Madness as well.
We did, yes, and it was the opposite.
Yeah.
Um, I want to do this with a couple of projects coming up. Now, the MCU is currently in flux. A lot of things are moving around, so we're not going to do it with every single project because we don't know what's going to come out next year,
Hmm.
and what's not, and whatever, blah blah blah. And also, we're discounting Quantumania because you've seen it, I haven't, so we can't rank that. Um,
You can.
I can, okay, but I know the
Mhm.
reception.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Oh,
like I
right.
can't have. I'm gonna take a guess, and I'm gonna say it's in the 30s. um, it's in the low
Oh.
30s actually.
Mhm.
Below Multiverse of Madness maybe. Uh, no. So
I'm not
I
gonna
want
say
to
anything.
I want to like go over a couple of projects that are coming out next year or this year. So I'm
Hmm.
gonna see MCU 2023 projects. We don't even have a date for any like TV shows. Um, Only two TV shows are confirmed for 2022. This came out in the Variety article where they said they were going to slow down output, and they
Hmm.
said
As they should.
yeah, and they said currently for 2023 only two TV shows are set to air: Loki season 2 and Ironheart.
Oh, and also
Um,
Secret Invasion.
and also Secret Invasion. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's we don't know. So I want to go like through a couple of releases that are coming out this year, confirmed, and I want to
Hmm.
see where you think they're going to land,
Okay.
and where we think it's going to land at least. Okay,
Period.
so Secret Invasion. Let's start with that. Where do you think that's going to end up?
Ooh.
The trailer was really good. I really like the trailer. I really like the vibes. If
Mhm.
it's good, I feel like it could be Winter Soldier levels.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I feel like
I feel like
uh,
it could be, and the cast
better
is
than Miss
good. Like,
Marvel. I mean,
I'm not. I wouldn't like in that echelon,
okay,
at that
I
level of
would
quality.
put it in the tier right below, and I would have it between Avengers and Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
You mean Spider-Man: Homecoming?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Oh, that whole section. Okay.
Yeah, that whole section. Yeah.
Um, I can see that. I don't know. The trailer looked really good. The cast is great. We have Samuel L. Jackson, obviously. We have Amelia Clark, who is Daenerys, obviously, which was great. She was great in
Ooh.
that.
Mm-hmm.
We have, what's her face returning as Maria Hill. She's a fine actress. I don't know, but like, we
Yeah.
have fucking Olivia Colman is going to be in Secret Invasion. Olivia Colman is amazing. Um,
Period.
so the best Oscar speech of all time, maybe it's up
Mm-hmm.
there. Um,
I
yeah.
don't know her
So
Oscar speech. Actually, I'm gonna look it up.
where she's like, "Oh my god, I just won an Oscar," and she was like laughing. It's
I
so fucking cute.
that sounds familiar, but like I don't really know it. I'm gonna look it up.
She's the
Okay.
one at the end of her speech. She was like, "Oh my god, Lady Gaga, moi."
Oh right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's
Okay.
Olivia Colman.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yeah, she has a fucking Oscar. So,
Period.
um, yeah, the cast is stacked. Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it could be either in the 6 to 10 or 11 to 15, based off the trailer. Like because it looks good. Like
Mm.
sometimes trailers drop and it's like, ugh, like Thor: Love and Thunder, where you can tell
Yeah,
it's gonna
that's
be
true.
shit from minute
Yeah.
one. Like this
Mhm.
looks good, but we have to mention the Multiverse of Madness trailers were amazing,
Yes, they did.
and the
They were.
movie was
Sorry.
trash. So you can never tell, but based off the trailer, I would put that in that area. Okay,
For me, I feel like it's I don't know. Like there's nothing that's like really gripping me. So hey, I mean, I really hope that
I
it's
feel
like
like I
great.
love my favorite scene in the trailer was when Samuel L. Jackson was talking to someone, and then everybody stands up and they all have the same face, and it's like whoa, like I
Oh
like
right, that eight.
I like that. I don't know. I like the vibes. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not like hyped, but it could be good. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is an interesting one. I want to hear your opinion on this. Guardians
Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay. Um, I wasn't excited for Guardians 3 initially. Um, but a trailer came out earlier this week, or I think it was last
I
week.
haven't seen it
Okay, I was about to say that we haven't discussed this trailer or like we
because
usually
I
do.
haven't seen it.
Okay.
I'm stopping myself from seeing it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask if you were busy or if you
No, no,
like
no.
are
I'm just
working.
I intentionally have not seen it because I saw the leaked trailer from
Mm,
San Diego Comic Con.
hmm.
And I was like, that's enough for me. I
Okay.
don't want to see more of this movie.
Judging by the trailer made me more excited. Like
Okay.
honestly, and I'm really excited. I think this would be on par with the two Guardians movies, if not like I don't think it will be better. It might be like right below Loki in our list, like maybe like
Yeah.
14 stuff like that. But
But like
I think
pretty
it will be
high.
around the
Pretty
same
high up.
level. Yeah, yeah. What about you?
I'm not excited. I'm just
Mm,
gonna come
okay.
out straight at the gate and say it. I'm not excited because the holiday special destroyed a lot of my excitement. I was never really excited. Like after Volume 2, I was like kind of done with the Guardians. Like it's cute, but
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
I'm done. And like not real life stuff, but like bigger picture media stuff. I can't stand James Gunn's comedy anymore. I dislike
Mm,
it now.
hmm.
I legitimately can't stand it anymore. Like I can't. So that's what's concerning me about Volume 3 because it's like it's going to be all James Gunn all the time,
Yeah. Hmm.
and I don't know. I can't stand his comedy, so I'm like, I think I'm going to hate this, but I hope I love it. You know, I think if I
Um.
rewatched Guardians 1 and 2, I would rank them way below where I have them.
Um. I well, I was gonna say I rewatched Guardians recently, but that wasn't recent. Um.
Like
I
5 years ago.
re Yeah, like 2 years ago, and it was so funny, and like it was still the era where I found James Gunn funny. So I don't know. But I enjoyed the holiday special. I also the trailer had some funny moments as well. So like
Okay,
I
good.
didn't laugh at all in the Suicide Squad trailer, but I laughed I chuckled a couple of times in this trailer. So I'm excited. I think this is gonna be on the same level. And I also really like
Okay,
the
good. That's
lineup
good to
of
hear.
this one.
That's good to hear. This
Yeah,
one I'm also
true.
interested in your thoughts in.
Okay.
Loki season 2.
Ooh. Um
Interesting one. This is our first
ooh.
ever season 2.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Uh
Can I start?
yeah.
I feel like this has the potential. I really do.
Okay. I would disagree.
Oh, after
I would
Quantumania. Okay. Is that why you're
I'm
hesitant?
yeah. Um
Okay.
I I feel like it's gonna be like a little worse than season one. I feel like it might be around, well, not much worse, but I feel like maybe two ranks below it, maybe.
Do you know the rumored plot?
No.
Do you want to know? This is not a leak or whatever. I don't know if this is accurate or not. I did not read this on like Marvel Spoiled, whatever. I read this on like one of those
Okay.
websites.
Tell me the
So it's
rumored
like
plot.
this. Yeah. So this is probably completely false. But the rumored plot is, so apparently Jonathan Majors appears in the show like 3 times in 3 episodes or whatever. I don't know about that.
Oh,
That sounds
okay.
like um
hmm
apparently the rumored plot of the show, and I don't know how Kang fits into this, but like the rumored plot of the main villain is adult Sylvie.
Oh.
Sylvie,
Oh.
yeah, and like uh, there's something about like Sylvie being depressed, and like them going to grab her, and like old Sylvie wreaking havoc, and blah blah blah. And
Oh.
I think
Okay.
just having like an actual villain
hmm
would put it above season 1, because season 1 did not have a villain for most of it, and it needed one really
Okay.
badly.
That is very promising, honestly. Like I feel like if they do go with that, I can see it topping season one because yeah, season one didn't really have a villain, and
Yeah.
that sounds actually really cool. Like old Sylvie like wreaking havoc. Like okay,
Line casting, remember that casting?
yeah, I remember that. I remember.
We were both of us were like
Uh,
immediately like, oh, that's old Sylvie.
that would be really interesting. I
Yeah.
would hope
So
so. I would hope
yeah,
so.
that's the rumored plot. Yeah.
Okay, I would hope so because if you hadn't
Yeah.
told me that, my hype would have been like a little bit like lower, a lot lower.
Lower.
Um, but okay, I can see it topping season one if
Yeah.
that is true. But if it isn't true, I could see it being below season one by like a rank or two.
I feel like because they don't have to do a lot of setup, because a lot of season 1 was like setup, TVA, whatever, introduction, blah blah blah. I feel like they
hmm
can go truly wild,
Yeah,
and I don't know, that opens the possibility for it to be better. But like, yeah, it's
I
premiering
really
soon.
hope so.
Rumor has it premieres in April or something. So like, it's not that far away.
Well, we don't have a date yet, so I really hope that we get one soon. I think Secret
Yeah.
Invasion comes out first.
Yes. Actually, I don't
Okay.
know. I don't
Because
know.
Secret Invasion actually has a trailer. Loki doesn't.
But everything around, everything, like
That is right.
with that Variety article that came out like earlier this week, they were like they moved everything to 2025.
hmm
So it's like, I don't know what's next. Then what does next year look like? I don't know.
Mm.
Okay, next up,
The
the
Marvels.
Marvel number one. Call it. It's number one. No, it's
Ooh!
both of our number one.
Okay, look.
No, but for
If
real,
it's
I think this is
amazing, yeah,
yeah.
you go. You go.
I think this is the Wakanda Forever situation. This is either going to be really fucking good or really
hmm
terrible. I don't think there's an in between.
I'm gonna say something that I don't think I've ever said, like about the Marvels. I think that even if it is really good, I don't think it's gonna be as high as Wakanda Forever. I don't
Oh,
think
for
it's gonna
sure
be.
not. No,
I'm gonna. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know if it's gonna be higher than Miss Marvel, but
I think it could be if it's really fucking good.
yeah, it needs to really eat to be above Miss Marvel. I
Yeah,
feel like I don't see it being better than Winter Soldier, to be honest. Um,
Me either. No.
yeah, I can see it being like right on top of Miss Marvel or at the very bottom of the list.
I think it's either like above Miss Marvel or like, you know, around Multiverse of Madness. Like one of those
Hmm.
two. Like no
Yeah,
middle ground.
yeah,
I'm really excited but really concerned. I don't know. It's just
I am
I don't know.
too. And the poster is really great, but it doesn't really
Yeah.
do anything, you know?
It's just a poster. So
Yeah.
like yeah, we don't have it. I think this is the first time they've released a poster without a trailer.
Yeah, I'm so surprised because I thought a trailer was gonna come soon.
Because they announced it with the delay news.
Mm,
They delayed it
yeah,
again.
right,
Again. Comes out
right.
in November.
By the way, the rumors are saying that like the screening of the Marvels was horrible. So
Who I did hear something about that. But it
okay,
did
and
come out
like
that
that most of the movies being reshot. That's the
it
rumor.
did come out that source was like bullshitting.
Oh, okay,
So like
okay.
I don't know, but it had me concerned for like a little bit. But I think it did come out that was that source was lying.
Ooh,
So
okay.
we're safe. We're safe.
I really
Um,
hope so.
and this is like everything that's confirmed for next year, which is crazy.
Is Blade was Blade moved?
A Blade is in development hell. They changed the director.
Oh,
They completely tore out the script because Mahershala Ali was like, rumor has it he was offended by the script or something. He was like,
ooh,
"Yeah, Mama, you're gonna book an Oscar winner. You better give him a
yeah,
script."
yeah.
And
Period.
like
I mean,
and like
honestly, props to him.
and like good on him for being like, "This is shit. Rewrite it."
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm not doing this shit. Like good on him.
Props to him. I wish some other actors did that for certain movies.
Because Mahershala Ali is at the level of his career where it's like he's like an indie movie darling, you know? And if he does
And it's like I
something
have a lot to lose here.
yeah, and if he does something bad, it's gonna ruin his reputation. Chris
Yeah.
Hemsworth is in it for the money, and like I don't he
Oh,
doesn't
well,
want to
for
do it.
sure. Chris Hemsworth is trash.
Chris
Like,
Hemsworth was never a darling. He's just hot. And he was
yeah,
cast in everything on like trash movies, so it's like he doesn't
everything.
care.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. But
Um.
like I know Angelina Jolie was like upset about the Eternals reception. You know what I mean? Like there are
Yeah.
specific actors that are like shit, you know?
So wait. Is Thunderbolts not gonna be this year anymore?
Thunderbolt.
Oh.
Yeah. We're in 2023.
Oh.
I
Oh,
guess
Phase
Echo
5 is like
Ironheart.
fully. Oh, bitch, bye. Echo's gonna be at the bottom.
Oh, Echo, we're calling it below Hawkeye, probably.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
In the She-Hulk area, for sure. I'm calling it right
Ooh.
now.
Oh
Echo
my
could be
god.
terrible. And
I would say
Ironheart, honestly,
overall.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because
Ironheart,
look, I
like
will say
question mark.
overall, everything that's coming up, Khalifa, there's nothing that I'm excited for other than Agatha. Like dead
I think for me,
ass.
other than the Marvels and Agatha, me too.
Okay, I'm not even excited for the Marvels anymore. I feel like it will crush me. I I'm not excited for Avengers Kang Dynasty at all.
I'm excited for Daredevil, a little bit.
I forgot that that's happening. I'm excited for Daredevil. Okay, I can say that I'm excited for that.
Listen, I'm gonna read the entire upcoming slate. Okay,
Okay,
everything, even the
okay,
to be determined projects. So I have
okay.
Secret Invasion, Guardians 3, Loki
Only
season
Phase
2.
5, please.
We don't know what's Phase 5 and Phase 6 because
Okay.
they're moving everything around. So I'm gonna read
Hmm.
everything. We have Secret Invasion, Guardians 3, Loki Season 2, The Marvels. We've talked about them. We have X-Men 97, which is like non. I think they're moving all the animated shows to non-canon, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Um,
period.
what If Season 2 doesn't matter. Um,
Hmm.
Echo, Ironheart, we've talked about. Agatha, Coven of Chaos. How do you feel about that? It's going to be amazing.
I
I
feel
can
like
feel
it's
it.
gonna be. I don't know about amazing, but
I
I
think it's going to
feel
be our
like
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going into it like expecting nothing but like a campy fun time, and I feel like
Yeah.
that's what the show's gonna be. I feel like
But
it's just
I
gonna be
challenge you with
stupid.
that. Is that not what we thought about She-Hulk before it aired?
That is true.
We thought that exact same thing about She-Hulk before it aired, and it was
Hmm.
awful.
But here's the thing: She-Hulk,
New
we
character.
had nothing like
Yeah.
no vibe check with it. You know what I
We
mean? Like
know
it was
Agatha, so it's like, yeah.
like Agatha, we know her, and I feel like Catherine Hahn can carry. Like
Yeah, Catherine can carry.
I'm excited for Coven of Chaos, but like also even when I say I'm excited, I'm not like
Apprehensive.
yeah, I am
Yeah.
apprehensive, but I am excited.
Okay. Daredevil
Mhm.
Born Again. Talked about that slightly. Great. I liked the rendition of Matt that
Same,
was in the show and She-Hulk.
same.
I'm not expecting this to be as good as the Netflix stuff. Not anywhere close.
Hmm.
And I
I can
think
see that.
if you go in with that expectation, you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Um, just I'm excited for it because I like Matt. I like that cast.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm excited from that perspective. But like something as special as Daredevil's season 1 and 3 again, no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Um, that's an interesting one, kind of. Captain America: New World Order.
I feel
What's
like this
the?
will. Actually,
This is
I'm
either
really
gonna be really
excited to
good or
see.
bad.
Yeah, look, I'm excited to see Sam again. I'm so
Me
excited to
too.
see Sam again.
But everything
But
else surrounding the movie, I'm not excited for
yeah,
at
same,
all. Like the Hulk
same.
stuff. Fucking Harrison Ford. What the fuck are you doing in this movie, Harrison
Yeah,
Ford? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm a bit low on it, but I want to see Sam again. Like that's exciting.
Yeah, same. I feel like I'm just really excited to see Sam that I don't care about anything else. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm okay with Captain America, New World Order.
Yeah. Okay. Thunderbolts.
Ooh,
This is an interesting one because have you heard the rumors?
no.
Ghost has been taken out of the movie.
Uh, uh, what?
The rumor. Oh, you did not hear about this?
I didn't
Oh,
hear that.
I'm
I didn't
breaking
hear
it. I'm
this.
breaking this to you. Ghost has been removed from the movie, and they were like, people were like, bullshit. Marvel took down all of the concept art
What?
from their official sites.
Why?
You cannot find it anywhere. Because the
Why?
rumor is true. Ghost has been taken out of the movie. They announced the fucking lineup, and they're taking it out of the movie.
But why? Why are they taking
I
her
don't.
out?
I
Is it something
don't.
with the actress or the
There's
character?
no context.
Um, I mean, okay, that's good. Like I don't give a shit about ghosts, so it's like who cares, right?
I who cares? But like, is she gonna be replaced or is she just gone? I hope she's replaced. Like, are we gonna lose one slot? Like,
I don't think so. I really don't think so. I just think that but also like removing Ghost and keeping Taskmaster? Like what? Taskmaster?
and then
Taskmaker?
it, and then Taskmaster, and
Okay.
then it turns into, this is the Thunderbolts. I don't want a Black Widow sequel, and it's just gonna be a Black Widow sequel
Mm-hmm. It
because
will be, yeah.
Taskmaster, Red Guardian, and Yelena are in this movie. That's an overwhelming amount of Black Widow characters
Yeah.
up against who? Fucking
Bucky,
Bucky and
John Walker.
John Walker.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. That's a fucking lineup without Ghost
Okay.
and Val, I guess.
I mean Ghost didn't add anything, bitch. Like it's
I
not like
know, but like a little diversity,
right, yeah.
in every single area, like
A
gender,
person of
race,
color.
yeah, gender,
The
race,
only
just
person of color actually.
exactly, and story in general, like diversity in terms of like background, story background.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope they replace
Ooh.
her with someone like Namor or something. That would be interesting. But like,
I don't want Namor actually. I want bitch, it's probably gonna be Sharon Carter. Who the fuck is Sharon Carter? Who the fuck is Sharon Carter?
not the power broker, not the
I
raggedy
can
broker.
I
No.
who the fuck is Sharon Carter?
I don't know who the fuck Sharon Carter is.
Some white
Um,
bitch.
but yeah, when I heard that, it was so fucking wild. It was
It is
so
wild.
wild. And
It is wild, but it's
the
also
fact that they
iconic, by the way.
iconic, but like, why would you announce that if you weren't sure? The movie's out
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe they
This
didn't
is
test well.
why would you announce her then?
Maybe like they thought that she will eat, and like people just like she just really didn't test well internally, and they're like, you know what, fuck you, like bye.
I,
Maybe the
I
actress is like hard to deal with or something.
I don't know. I don't know.
But that is kind of sad because like Ghost has always been like a like okay, like you're still alive, so where are you at right now?
And Ghost is an interesting villain from the perspective of like never really did anything bad. She was just trying to live.
Yeah,
Like her
yeah,
motivations weren't like I want to do this or whatever. It's not
yeah,
like
and it's like
not like Killmonger or like Thanos, which is like you have a point, but what you're doing is bad. She was literally just trying to live.
Yeah, and
Like,
uh, I, I don't know, like like where is Ghost like not gonna be in anything anymore? Like I don't know.
I don't think this was her final shot. I think she's just
Yeah,
gone.
I'm scared for
Crazy.
Taskmaster, to be honest.
Ugh, I don't give a shit about fuck that.
Antonia, I don't think she's gonna test well either.
Ooh, the constant shit face lady. Jail.
Ooh.
This is
You
why
know
I
what?
don't
It's
think
gonna be a Yelena movie, so I don't care.
exactly. This is why I
Yeah,
don't think testing is like it's not because of testing because like Taskmaster is not gonna test. Like, come on.
yeah. Come on, yeah. I feel like Harrison Ford could replace. Like they couldn't announce Red Hulk because they didn't know who would replace
Is Harrison
William
Ford gonna be
Hurt.
alive by then?
I would hope so. I mean, Aslan, like Khalifa, like why would they cast someone like really old for something like that? Like,
For
come
something
on.
like that, I mean, the actor died of old age. That was
Yeah,
supposed to be William Hurt or whatever his name was, and it's like
yeah.
you replace him with fucking another actor that's about to die. No shade to Harrison Ford.
Ooh.
Like, ask someone, like, cast someone a little younger. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's just
Blade,
really
we've
weird.
Blade, we've talked about. Blade level excitement. I don't like. I'm not familiar with Blade at all, so I don't have excitement. I'm excited because of Mahershala Ali because I really like him.
Same, same. I love
So,
Marshall Ali.
so
Yeah.
like, I'm excited for that.
Mhm.
Deadpool 3.
Um, don't care as much as the Strags. I don't care. Like,
Honestly, same. I
it's
don't give
like
a shit.
okay, cute. Like Wolverine is gonna be in it,
Yeah,
sure, but
that's
how the fuck?
crazy.
Like, I'm excited for the shenanigans, but like, it's Deadpool.
Me
You know,
too.
it's like
Do you know
whatever.
the rumored plot of that?
No. Is it that they like go into the MCU and it's like,
No, the rumored plot of that is that Deadpool joins the TVA and helps them prune timelines.
is he gonna prune the Fox timeline?
Yeah, yeah.
That's really funny.
That's
That would be
that's the
really
rumored
funny.
that's the rumored premise of the movie. And that's legit sources. Like I read this on spoiled Marvel, whatever.
Oh, I really hope that's the case because that would
It,
be really
it sounds like
funny.
a really funny premise.
Yeah. It's that's actually really funny. That's genius.
Yeah.
I
So
love that. Okay. I mean, still, it's Deadpool, so it's like it's
yeah,
gonna
so it's like
become it's
what
gonna be a fun
it's gonna be
time.
fun. It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
Spider-Man freshman year, not canon. We don't care.
Yeah.
Um, Fantastic Four, no feelings. I don't know.
This is gonna be Phase 6, so like let's even not even talk about it.
Oh, okay. Do you want to hear about the TBD stuff, the not officially announced stuff, but like confirmed stuff?
Vision Quest is one of them.
Stuff like Vision Quest, yeah.
Okay.
So
What?
the TBD stuff is Vision Quest,
Mm-hmm.
the Wakanda series,
Mm-hmm.
probably Midnight Angels,
I hope not.
Marvel Zombies, ew, cancel it.
Ew. Okay.
Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time.
Marvel Zombies was already announced, by the way.
Oh, that's true. Terrible,
Yeah.
cancel it.
Mm-hmm.
Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time. Um,
Okay.
Wonder Man.
That I'm excited for.
I only know about the
Yeah,
casting.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Abdul
Abdul
Mateen.
Mateen,
Yeah.
which is Yahya Abdul Mateen. Like, let's
I
not
said Abdul
fucking
Mateen, bitch.
let's ما قلماويات.
Ooh.
Remember in that show where she says an Arabic name and it's like, whoa, the accent came out.
Yeah, she was like, oh my god, I fucking forgot, like Abdurrazaq Al Fuli or something, Abdurrahman
Yeah,
Fuli
yeah, yeah. I
or
was like,
something. Yeah,
whoa, okay. Where was that?
yeah.
Um, and then that's all the TBD stuff.
Okay, I mean, I'm really excited for Wonder Man. Wonder Man, I feel like would be up our alley.
Why are you excited for it?
Um, because of the nature of Wonder Man as a character, like Wonder Man is very
I
camp.
don't know anything about Wonder Man.
Wonder Man is very campy, and I feel like they could totally go like. I feel like Wonder Man would be perfect in the little pocket universe of WandaVision and Agatha Coven of Chaos. Like,
Okay.
it would kind of go for that kind of vibe, to be honest. And also, like, I don't know if you know, but like, Wonder Man is also a love interest for Wanda. So,
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
okay, so that alone excites me. I also really like the
Interesting.
casting. Yeah.
Period. He was in Watchmen. He was great in Watchmen. So I'm excited to see
Huh.
him. Yeah. And that's it
Okay.
for.
I mean,
Hmm?
mild excitement. I think this year has truly burned us.
Yeah.
I
Can I
don't
say
think
something
we'll ever be excited
controversial?
for something again. Yeah.
I'm more excited for DC's lineup than this. I'm gonna be honest.
Um, I don't agree, but I can see why.
Have you seen the James Gunn lineup?
I did see it, and
It sounds really fucking good.
it sounds promising. Um, it definitely sounds promising. I am gonna wait for at least two projects to see, like, because the DC lineup before sounded promising to me, at
Me
least.
too. Yeah, yeah, I guess. I get that.
So yeah. Speaking of things that didn't test well, by the way, did you hear how Aquaman tested?
Oh my god, I heard it was like one of the worst testings of all time.
Khalifa, like one of the worst movies like in recent like history.
They fucking spilled because the first one is. I don't know why people like it.
I don't know
I
either.
fucking I fucking hate Aquaman. It's
Me
at the
too.
like very bottom of my DCEU ranking. It's
Oh,
so fucking
same,
bad.
same.
Terrible.
And Shazam: Fury of the Gods is gonna be trash too.
Is that out?
I'm seeing posters about it everywhere, so it's gonna be out soon.
Woo. I still need to get around to watch Black Adam. Just haven't seen
Oh,
that.
same. Oof. Anyways,
And I still need to watch
um,
Quantumania, which I have no desire to.
I know, but Khalifa, please push through it because I genuinely can't wait to talk about it with
But
you.
like I can't, but like I physically can't. And I've had like busy weekends, and on
Yeah.
weekdays, I leave uni early. Sure, like some days I leave at 12, some days I leave at
Hmm.
2.
Hmm.
But go like me basically taking 4 hours out of my day to go something I'm not to go watch something that's like panned critically,
Yeah. Yeah.
and everybody that I trust has told me it's shit. And it's like it's just such an ask, you know what I mean? Where it's like I could be spending this, playing something that I really
Yeah.
like.
Look,
So
I
like
watched it at 10 a.m. and it was the perfect time to watch it. Like it's such a 10 a.m. movie. Like, okay, I just finished. I can grab brunch and like just like not even think about it. Like, you know what I mean?
I might I might like just leave uni one day during this
Don't,
week and like go watch
don't,
it.
do not. Please don't. You're gonna regret it. Really, don't do it.
Okay.
Seriously, like do
I
it when you
can't
have
do
nothing else to
I
do.
really can't do it on weekends. My weekends are too valuable.
Yeah, I know. Watch it during the week. Like you have like a few hours to kill.
I'll
Go
try.
there and watch it.
I'll
Go to
try.
like
I'll try.
the shittiest mall like possible. Like it doesn't
Oh,
matter. Like
there's one right next to us that's really shitty.
yeah, that.
So yeah.
I wanted to say its name, but like you know the one.
Yeah.
That
The numbers one. Yeah.
the number one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that's it for our ranking.
Period. This was great.
This is great.
Um, this was a lot more fun than our previous ranking actually, and like period. I'm excited for next year's ranking, and honestly, at this rate, I don't know how long these rankings are gonna keep happening because one, the state of the pod, two, the state of the MCU in general and how we feel about it. It's like, ooh,
I think
okay,
next year is make or break. If
yeah,
next year is really bad, I'm dipping out until like Wars, and I'm gonna binge all of them before that.
period.
So yeah.
Maybe until Kang Dynasty actually.
Oh yeah, Kang Dynasty. Kang Dynasty was like the one before Secret Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
per.
Yeah.
Okay, period. And just like last time, I'm gonna attach a PNG of the ranking now.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, do you have any final saying, Khalifa, or final anything?
No, I'm just thank you if you've made it this far. I mean, this is 2 hours of us just rambling about Marvel movies, and
Yeah,
yeah, if you made it this far, thank you. You're a special gold
and
star.
we love you. We
Yes.
love you. Please. Please what? Anyways, thank you so much for listening. If you like this episode, please follow us on social media at DMK Pod at our very inactive social media, DMK Pod. That's THEMKAYPOD. That's DMK Pod, THEMKAYPOD. And please give us a review that's not 1 star. And yeah, period. I hope you have a great day, Khalifa. And to you
too.
listeners,
Bye bye.
bye.